Right? So when they give our praises to
Yahweh Basham Yahushai.
Give double honors to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hope that say elect. The Trinidad camp, you out here to prophesy once again. In these last days, somebody give a Jeremiah 30 the last 2 verses. Alright? Read the last days out here. Guess what he prophesied? Somebody give me 2 Ezra chapter 2. I believe it's verse 47. Alright? We coming out here as Adam on stone testifying you Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai. Go ahead, 2 Ezra. Jeremiah 30 last 2 verses. 2 Ezra chapter 2 verse 47. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 23. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with fury.
Yeah, going forth with fury. Because when the Most High coming to this, bring judgment upon the earth. The Lord didn't come back to bring no peace. Lord said, I'm not come to send peace, but a sword. And we are a very spiritual part of that sword right now. That's right. But then we're going to get physical. So the Lord says, send for fishers and then hunters. Alright, so right now we're fishing the elect. But then, Scripture said, them that remain, we're going to dig them out. That's right. Alright? We're going to dig them out. Because Scripture said it's ready to reap. Alright? So the Lord Yahweh Shemel shall bring in judgment upon the earth. Amos 9 and 10, somebody read that real quick. And then we'll go back to the Jeremiah.
Amos. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10.
Read verse 8.
So verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Yeah, the Most High eyes upon the sinful kingdom, and not for good, but evil. And we pray that the Lord send quick destruction.
That's right.
Alright? Go ahead.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And the Lord's gonna destroy it. That's why America crumbling. That's why you see World War III raging. And we're looking forward to that.
That's right.
Alright? The scripture says, for their sake came the flood. Right. And for your sake there's destruction coming because you wicked. Sure. You people out there wicked as hell. Alright? What's the homosexuals, lesbians, adulterers? The Lord says an adulterous generation. Right. You people worshiping all kind of gods out here. But none of you remember the rock that brought you. Sure. Alright? But in that day, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is the Most High's true name and His Son's true name, they are alone gonna be glorified.
That's right.
All these false gods gonna be condemned.
That's right.
Just like in Egypt. Alright? Just like in Egypt, all the Egyptians go and put to shame. The Lord gonna do that once again. When the Lord set up a high banner, guess what? The high banner is exalted in the Lord's name. That's right. Which is Yahweh
Basham Yahushai.
Go ahead.
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna utterly destroy the house of Jacob because the Lord always keeping a cluster. A great for the cluster which is the elect. Alright? Go ahead.
Said Yahweh, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel.
Yeah, the Lord is gonna sift the house of Israel. And that's what the Lord doing right now, sifting. Alright, the word sift means to shake to the point of overthrow. Alright? That's why you have to make sure you hold on to this boat as tight as you can. Because when the Lord tell Peter, tell the disciples, though, Peter, hold on a little bit, why did you don't? You can't don't. You have to stand strong like a lion. That's right. The righteous are bold like lion. Strive with truth unto death, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will fight for thee.
That's right.
Because the days we enter into is evil days. That's right. Ain't no time for no friend, body thing. Forget them people in the world we don't want you. Alright? The Lord said we from above. So all them people in the world we was cool with, we can't be cool with them. Alright? Because the time coming where we're gonna be left with our ultimatum. Where we're gonna either stand for the Lord and pour these people to death, or join hand in hand with them and be trust true. Believe me, the wise thing to do is stand with the Lord. That's right. Go ahead.
Among all nations.
You see the end coming. Alright? Right now, where you are? So you were saying what Kamala was saying, come in front and talk about that. What Kamala was talking about the revolutionary.
Yeah, on the reply to the budget, right? She was saying the digital revolution, right? So we know the word revolution means change. And she was saying to make it in a cashless society so they can eat up, like get rid of crime. So make it in a cashless society. And she was mentioning other countries who go into this digital currency, So that was yesterday on the budget reply. So, and electronic monitoring is already in the constitution.
Can't. Still, if I can add to it, because really, actually, when she was in power, right, she wanted to pass that electronic monitoring social security card, as I say, to pay the pensioners, to pay the mothers and them little stipend, what should be like representative of the Section 8 in America. You know, that little stipend for the newborn mothers, $500, and all these different social assistance. Right, she wanted to bring it to the electronic monitoring, and in the ad she said this is not Big Brother watching. Right, so exactly what she said was not, it was, because look at coming out there now.
Right. Yeah, so that's the agenda. That's right. So they working coincide, both parts working coincide. So one look at the pressure the people, and this other side look at the coming against the other party. But both they working together because the economy gotta collapse.
They had to fulfill the mandate of ESO, because really actually her Minister of Education at the time was Tim Gopi Singh. And what he said, when the two boys run away from school and get killed in Mova, he said that don't worry about that, just all them children gonna be chipped. You understand? So that was the Elamite government.
So that all you know, that meeting that all the schools had yesterday probably was put into that.
Can't.
But they didn't have no school yesterday.
Can't.
Yeah,
Tutor, Unified Teachers Association.
If I could say real quick too, they were saying that that have problem with the US currency, the trade now. And what they were saying that the biometric system will get rid of that, problem that happened with the US currency with trading in the Caribbean.
Yes, that's really coming.
That's the agenda. So right now this budget is just a stepping stone to get the uproar the people. Because a lot of people are going to be out of job by year end. So what they're going to do, they get more crime. You know, more people are going to rebel because a lot of people can't feed the family. So this is the agenda to cause the uproar, to bring in what? A new world order, so they can chip the people.
I'm not scripture again for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you said that it says an agenda to basically cause chaos, right?
Yeah.
This is Psalms 94 verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which permit mischief by a law?
Yeah, that's that. So there's a plan. The plan is to cause the uproar the people. You know, to bring in what? Chaos out of order. So there's the plan. These both parties working together. They can look on the front line like that against each other, but no, behind doors, they're working for the same boss, which is the so-called white man, the devil. You know?
Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 10 and 11. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Right. And after that scripture, you know, say that it's it. We're going to start again,
Wisdom of Solomon 10 verse 2.
Right.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Right, so we know that scripture there, what they do there with that budget. What that budget doing? It's just to oppress the poor and righteous.
Hey, actually, Salaka, just to add, if you don't mind, it's a separated classes. There's no middle class.
Right,
Rich and poor now.
So they eliminate that in between now. Now it's just rich and poor. So they go just be the rich. Right? Continue.
It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Right.
Let us not spare the widow.
Don't spare them. Drop the axe on them. Right? Raise up everything. Like intensify the sorrows. Right? Go ahead.
Don't reverence the ancient grey hairs of the age.
Yeah. That's what this society is about. It's about eliminating the weak and the strong on top. Soon a lot of people are gonna fall out of jobs, as the brother was saying. Things gonna get buck wild. Right?
Yeah, because in the Wednesday Guardian, it was saying 6 more casinos going to close down because the taxes, right? They get tax heavy. And these casinos, right? They employ over about, I think it's 30,000. Right? And they say about 9,000 will be out of job by now and year end. Right? And we were in October, close to year end. Right? So this 9,000 will be out of job. they already have how much thousand out the job already. So they know the place can be no uproar. They know that. They know it can lead to violence. They know that.
See, one of the news articles was saying that that the government had the right to tax everything, tax prostitution, tax gambling, tax everything, everything they had the right to tax. Right, tax everything. They say they have a sort of unrecovered income, right? So what? And these niggas walking up and down the place as though they're free. They're not free. They have to pay tributary.
I was telling the guy across the road from 2 days down, I said, you're not free. You in the illusion that you're free. You paying for water, something that you supposed to. That is something that is needed. You paying. Your parents actually sign you away to the government as a corporation. But the hell you free in this place here? That the people don't understand that they're free.
Have a priest, sir?
Time the police pass and say, you see these men here is a power over you. You can't do what you want here. You can say what you want. But the police are alarmed. They're kicking alarm because you know it's true. You're not free. In this place here, I talk about you're free. That's because you have a nice car that you can drive about and tell yourself you're free. But that same car, you have to pay tax for that car. And you have to pay to drive it. You don't pay money to buy it already, you don't pay money to drive it. And by the end of the year, you don't pay again. You're a damn slave.
Somebody get over train it.
Somebody get over train it.
Because I was saying that they sell them over to the government.
Right.
It says Nehemiah chapter 5 verse 3.
Yeah.
Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards and houses that we may buy corn because of the dirt.
Hold on, mortgage. That word mortgage come from the word mortgage, that debt. You would continually be, that payment will go on to your family, to your children. That was that.
Mortgage. Mortgage means debt and gage pledge. And debt pledge. It says,
you're pledging that debt. That's where the word mortgage comes from.
It says, they also that said, we have borrowed money of the king's tribute, and that on our lands and vineyards. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children. And lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants. You understand?
See that? What is that?
It's Nehemiah 5.
Huh?
Nehemiah 5.
Nehemiah. See that? That is slavery. That's slavery on a let me say on a high scale. Where your parents sign you away as a corporation. When you get a little older, your corporation is received what? A taxpayer's ID. Right? That's so the government can receive they can receive their bets.
Them First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 4. And he gathered mighty strong hosts and ruled over countries and nations, kings who became tributaries unto him.
Right. And this is what this is all about. You are free. As I would tell people, I say, if you think you're free, go and start by the American embassy and see how free it is. I mean, you start by the embassy too long. Somebody come out and ask it, well, sir, could we help you? The next hour, the security come in and ask you, we can help you. Don't want to know where you stand outside the place so long. And the next hour, police start pick you up. So were you free? Were you free? Were you really free? Because you could walk around and go in the mall and go in the shop and buy KFC and like yourself. You think you're free? You ain't free. Then you sleeping. I think the best slave is the one who knows me is a slave. As the brother Harriet Tubman, she said she freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if they only knew they were slaves. But we don't really deal with the woman because we ain't really dealing with that on that level. But it's something to think about it. You're a slave and you even know you're a slave. And you don't, that's the difference between us here and you people out there. You're walking around and feeling free. And we know we are free.
This is Judith.
That's something, man?
This is Judith, chapter 2, verse because they say that we're not free.
Can.
Because we have our member, if you go by the American embassy, they want to know what's going on, they might look you up.
Yeah.
Now when you look up the word embassy, it actually means to be a servant.
Can.
So that just shows that whatever country American embassy set up, they servitude unto America.
Can.
Another hint is the central bank. Once you have a central bank, you're servitude to the elite.
To the elite.
That's right. This is Judah chapter 2, verse, I said that verse 5. Thus said the great king, the Lord of the whole earth, behold, thou shalt go forth from my presence and take with thee men that trust in their own strength, of footmen 120,000, and the number of horses with the riders 12,000. And thou shalt go against all the west country, because they disobeyed my commandments. And thou shalt declare unto them that they prepare for me earth and water. Like what they show you in 300.
Look at me what declare. Look at me what declare if you could.
You understand?
Because it said declare it unto them. It never said the whole man, it said declare it unto them. Let them know. Yo, there's a slave. There's a corporate slave in this place here. I want you to understand that, hey, everything will be easier. But you know what's going on with you. Come on with the time.
It says, and thou shalt declare unto them that they prepare for me earth and water, for I will go forth in my wrath against them.
You see that scripture? Part of that scripture is where they get 300. Read it again. Like with 300 come up from the Bible.
Judah 2 verse 7, and thou shalt declare unto them that they go and prepare for me earth and water.
Earth and water. This one come and ask him. He said earth and water.
To show that I submit myself.
Exactly.
So that is why central bank and an embassy come like show you that area store. You submit. For any country that don't have an embassy, the US embassy, no central bank is who they're waging war against right now. Understand why they won't, right now they're preparing to go against Venezuela, and Venezuela don't have a central bank.
One way to know you're a slave, they can understand what the word government means. What government means to govern. I meant the mentality, it's your mind, to rule your mind. That's what the word government means. You're under slavery when you tell me you're walking around here until you're free.
I have a scripture for you.
That is that Western thinking mind. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 2. Lift ye up your banner upon the high mountain.
Banner which is the scriptures. Go ahead.
Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand. That
the most high words in the book is his voice. When we read from this, like the most high speaking there. Go ahead.
That they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones.
Sanctified ones is the elect. Go ahead.
I have also called my mighty ones for my anger.
Right.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
For his what?
For his highness.
Now it's supposed to be calm.
For his
anger. Because the scripture also says a wise man does make it a man
Oppression make it a wise man man.
Oppression make it a wise man man. Hey, you word for it?
Declare?
Yeah. Declare. You have to declare. You come to nobody to declare the nonsense. We come to declare the truth in you. Whether you like it or not, whether you hear it or forbid. Yes or no, come to declare it to you. And clear ourselves from your death. I want people to understand when we come here. We don't come for nobody to teach we your nonsense. We come to tell you the truth. When you hear it or forbid, your blood off your hand. Like, and that's it. That's it. Nobody come to sing no nice song for you. You come to praise and dance and roll and talk in no gibberish. We don't come for that. We come to tell you the truth. Whether you hear or you forbid, or you point in your face, or you want to fight, whether or you do all you want. Once you pass your name, once you pass your name, you condemn. We don't business. That's it. That's we work done. We drop simple and easy. Cut and bring your
This is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
You hear? So they what?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
We here today we free.
We are yet this day in our captivity.
I was talking about this time. Now all captivity was the captivity from Babylon, come straight up to the Roman Empire. And this here is the second leg of the Roman Empire. If you do history, you would know. If you go in America.
Shalom Brakata, ya about Shimmy Shai Brakata, Kiamoni comment board.
About Shimmy Shai Brakata. All the brothers do stuff in this place.
Can't.
In truth and sincerity. Truth and sincerity. Yeah, what was it? We continue read back again.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
This day, go ahead.
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse.
For a curse. Somebody came in Jeremiah 16. And start from 2. We see why we in captivity. What did the people do and they suffering for? Why are we in captivity?
And to be subject to payments.
And to what?
To be subject to payments.
Every day, every week. Some people every month, every fortnight, you're subjected to payments. You can do what you want. You're in captivity. Go ahead.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers.
According to the iniquities of your fathers. That's why the scripture says, search out your fathers. If you want to know the problem that you're in now, search out who your fathers is. And we talk about your father, we talk about your forefathers, fathers. What did they do? Why did the people suffering so? Look and see the curses. What is happening to we?
Which departed from Yahweh our foe.
Who do it?
Which departed from Yahweh our foe.
Yeah, we depart from the Most High, so we end up in this predicament we are now, being subjected to the government, the paying bills. That's right. That's right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They
Yeah.
seek thee not.
Yeah.
For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, and with the chastisement of a cruel one.
Who is the enemy? The enemy is the one that's ruling the world that's making all the rules right now, which is the so-called white man Esau. He is the one ruling the world and making all the rules. He's the one that placed all the embassies all over. If they have a place that on the earth, that they have an American embassy.
It says, for the multitude of thy iniquity,
Yeah.
because thy sins were increased.
I'll go back. Why we in this condition? The sins were increased. And it's something that we forefathers do. That's why we have to look back at the old ways. What really happened? What happened? Why did we end up in this position here? We don't go back to the old ways. Forget what people talking about. Look forward to what? People don't always say things that you have to know where you're going, you have to know where you come from. You must know where you come from to know where you're going. Why you're in this position? Why you think you're in a low state? You have to find out why. It's curses, right?
It says, why criest thou for thy affliction?
Right?
Thy sorrow is incurable,
Yeah.
for the multitude of thy iniquity.
The sorrow is incurable, which is slavery. Because up to this day, there are people living off of your work from slavery. And people ignorant to that fact. It's a fact. Right?
It says, because thy sins were increased.
Because you're breaking the law. You're breaking the law and you keep breaking the law. And you wonder why the church is not teaching you the truth. They're not telling you why you're paying money in the church and you're poor. You're living in the poorhouse, but you paying money in the damn church. They're not telling you why. It's because of what your forefathers do. Dumb as hell. Jake will carry money, even Jake. Jake will be broken. Pastor was blessing Jake. put money and pray, though. Okay, work. And he going hungry. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity.
God.
Because thy sins were increased,
Yes,
I have done these things unto thee.
Who do it? The Most High do that to you. Don't get, I was listening to two people talking the other day, and a woman come up. She say, oh God, God make me do that. But now the next woman now telling she, stop blaming God now. Oh God, he do everything. And then I tell she, I say, she correct. I say, yes, she correct. The Most High do that. He does everything. So you can't, the Most High said that, don't give the glory to another. In all things, anything you do, you receive, Job said that, you receive evil, praise the Most High. You receive good, praise the Most High. Read up. Yes, that's how, let's bring it out of here. Yeah, but that, bring it,
This is Baruch chapter 2 verse 4. It said, moreover, he had delivered them to be in subjection to all kingdoms.
To all the kingdoms, because all kingdoms at one time ruled over Israel. All. From the Babylonians, come right up to the Roman Empire. And this is, we're still in the second leg of the Roman Empire. This is actually the last piece here. Subjected the payments, as the brother was once saying. Well,
that are wrong about us, to be a reproach,
go ahead.
Desolation among all people, wrong about, where the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua scattered them.
Yeah, who have all the businesses around. And we people can't hold on and then double stand for long. Come to double stand, we can't tell and then figure it on the side of the road for long. Sometimes some zombie thing come and zombie me. I will then, oh my God, what me by? Yo, go back in the scripture and you will find out what's going on with you. Go ahead.
There's 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 32.
Yeah.
For we suffer because of our sin.
Yeah. Because of we transgression of the law. So how should teaching you that the law done away with? It's the law that are you there? In your present condition. When breaking of the law and in your present condition. Your forefathers. And so you're living what they say. And so because of your forefathers, somebody bring the Jeremiah coming out.
How did Jeremiah fit?
16 and
this is I said 10.
Start by 8.
Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 8.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not also go into the house of feasting
Yeah.
to sit with them, to eat and to drink. For thus said Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes. And in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness and the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride.
Yeah, all that laughing and kicking and all
Jubilee.
Yeah, that's
partying.
This is what I like in this place here. What I think, let's put that stuff there.
Can't.
What?
It says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore had the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
Why all this great evil come up against you, boy? What did we suffer so for? People calling, oh Lord, that's now, they won't believe in the Most High again. Because they want to know why did that suffer so. Wait, read on.
What is our iniquity?
What we do, boy?
What is our sin?
People going on their knees. What we do, Lord? What we do to receive that?
All them Christians will be so.
Yeah, what did that do? What's the transgression? Why did I can't pay my rent? Why did I can't get hired? No job can't call me. Why? What did I do? Read on.
Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord, our power?
Against the Most High. What did I do against the Most High?
Like what's going on in Puerto Rico and in Venezuela right now.
Exactly.
Because it's Israel, right?
Exactly like judgment of the Most
I
High.
think I said something.
Yeah.
Nicaragua and Costa Rica get hit last night.
Can.
No, Thursday I think, yes, Thursday.
Can.
They get hit with a tropical storm, Nate.
Can.
You know, I think about
What
20
do you call it?
tropical storm Nate.
Yeah.
They just get a tropical storm, they get flood out.
That's spiritual.
Right? That's about 20 something of them died. Now them is Jakes too.
Nice.
Nicaragua and Costa Rica.
Can.
People are Christians want to know how we speaking like that. Well, are you calling that a Most High judgment? These people don't understand. They don't understand judgment, right?
What the scripture say? They understand not the way of the Most High. Because Monday before we started works, Brother man, he was talking about that. Or really shooting. And you know, I put a dumbass chicken head. So he's sitting down nearby and came to over and come.
Eve.
To interrupt the Lord. Say, well, how you going to be preaching the Lord when I know people? Most I should kill people. But I use scripture saying most I say that.
These people, they know that the Lord's judgment.
The scripture says in Jeremiah 5, they have belied Yahweh, saying that it is not he. So all them things will happen is natural disaster. What natural? Most I control all that.
So like if I may say something. Because one of the things that they were saying is that we reading the Bible upside down. How do you know if we reading the Bible upside down if you ain't reading it at all?
That come like saying, me like a royal castle taste, but you never went to the royal castle.
Can.
And you know what is the thing? They realize they've seen upside down.
Yeah.
When your brain is stood image up on the right side up.
Can.
So we had the brain.
Can.
So to them it look like we reading it, so but really and truly we brain processing it right. They just can't understand.
And they look at you like the madman. They look at the madman and the madman, and you is the mad one. Not real or family. Brother.
It's Proverbs 28, verse 5. It says, evil men understand not judgment.
They don't understand the ways of the Most High. Because the Most High said, don't give another man the glory. All glory is unto me. Because I just do it. Satan will do what I tell him to do. It's only the idea, I man like he snap out, I think he say, wait now. But Satan don't do nothing. But the Most High sent out in Egypt, he sent out birds and kill everybody. So he said, wait. I say, you're right, the Most High do that. The Most High put it in your mind, to catch yourself. Sink in the air. Most High wake up his spirit and everything. Go ahead. Go ahead,
This is Isaiah 45:7.
Yeah.
I form the light and create darkness.
Right?
I make peace and create evil.
Create what?
I make peace and create evil.
The Most High create evil also. And they can put the Most High in a box and talk about love alone. And then talk about man making his image. What the hell am I talking about? And they don't tell it their mind.
I, Yahweh, do all these things.
Omnipotent, you can never put omnipotent power with one emotion. Let's check it out. Come on, man, I use on the brain, man. Let's tell you anything. The man, select pick your head, he say, never wait.
Bible new.
Take away. Say something, kill nobody there. Now wake up, yeah? What's I do that? Go ahead.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6.
Yeah.
It says, Yahweh kill it and make it alive.
Yes.
He bring it down to the grave.
Yeah, he bring it
and
down
bring
low.
it up.
Yeah. Yeah, he do everything. So I don't understand judgment. I don't understand judgment. And that's why we speak even when we say, well, the Most High do that. Now, we're not supposed to really, when a brother fall, then we're not saying we're going to laugh at him. We're going to pray for our brother. But these people who are doing wicked, I know they're doing wickedly and they do business. If the Most High, I will feel sorry for you. The Most High doing that.
Psalms 92 verse 5.
Well,
O Yahweh, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man know it not. Neither does a fool understand this.
British man, the next person here, they hear somebody talking and saying, yeah, but all praise the Lord, he's dead, boy. They don't understand that. I would say, but how you going to say that? They'll die by now, they'll come and say, we are speaking evil. Yeah, we want something. Yeah, we are 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, put someone in the back.
Huh?
Yeah, put someone in the back. Amos. This is Amos chapter 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city,
Right.
and the people not be afraid?
Yeah.
Shall there be evil in a city, and your Howard not done it?
Do not do that. Do not bring evil upon a place. And only have the greatest evil coming to all you. And all we doing is declaring it. That's why I want the brother we want to declare. All we doing is declaring the truth to all you. Whether all you hear or not. Now if all you listen and all you understand, that is beautiful. But if all you curse me out, it's that beautiful too. And the Most High destroy it too. Most High destroy it the same way. We don't really care. You don't pass here and you make a mistake and you're here. And you go your way. You hear the truth.
You get condemned.
And you're condemned. You're Most High condemned.
Is that you get marked or you get condemned?
And you can't.
Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Yeah, man. It's a curse to come and listen to me here. But then they talk here that goes their way.
No longer sitting in
So what a
ignorance.
woman do? Most High, you go jealous. Destruction coming to she.
But all praise it.
Because you call yourself a pastor in a church and then lying on the media. And say people curse you. Nobody ain't curse you. What is the fuck?
I could just add something too, because we give all praises to our boy Shimmy Shai Rakata, because at the end of the day, all publicity is good publicity for our boy Shimmy Shai.
Oh, yeah.
Because she making known that the Hebrew Israelites out here,
We out here.
and we teaching another name.
Huh?
She calling upon, and the Christians calling upon Elohim, which is not the name, it's a title.
Hey, guess
right?
what? Whether only hear about we and only call me evil, only call me good, only hear the word.
Can't.
The Most High gonna destroy you all.
That's right. She also speak about us disrespecting women. No, we put women back in the order, in the place.
Yes.
In the place. If you take it as a disrespect, all praises say about Shimmy Shai. You understand? Because you're out of order, that's why the place is.
And the brother said, I'm not disrespecting you. The Most High gonna disrespect you.
That's right. Right? Because
I love that.
you're out of place. You're as a doctor, pastor thing, you have accreditation by Esau who set you to fuck up. And we setting you to fuck down.
By the government.
We putting you to fuck down in the name of Yahweh Shimmy Shai.
Sorry.
That the government is who put you up on your high horses. When you come here, you better listen. You better listen.
Can't.
And the Most High destroy you.
Also, the Most High again sifting Israel, because this Ben Yaqub that come out and saying that we don't represent Israel. Exactly. You know why? Because the scripture said they are not all Israel in Israel. We are the hopeful elect. We're not here just to be normal citizens in the nation. We're doing the work of the hopeful elect to be the first in the kingdom. Right? So all those who defending and who keeping in concordance with the system, the being PC Israelites, to fuck with y'all.
I'm going to show you something, man. No, when you say they watch, if people read the scripture, right? Someone came at Jeremiah 28 and 8. You would know that the prophets never spoke nicely about any kingdom that was it. All rulership that they spoke against it. The same thing we're doing. We're speaking against this place because this place is wicked. So when you can speak evil against us, but I know Most High speaking evil against you.
Jesus say, what are we? Your murmuring is not against us, but against the Most High.
Against the Most High. Acts 5 and 31. Acts 5, 39, 38. God. But somebody was coming.
Marcus, I had something to say.
Hold on, let's go. Let me go down that comment.
Come on, bring a piece up.
Isaiah 28 and 8. Read it. Yeah. Because sure, that's how the prophets used to move. If you know the scripture, they'll know what we're doing. They'll understand. And you see them in, the Bible say that they're going to come out to condemn. They come to condemn this world, this eon. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8 says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Isn't America a great kingdom? Go ahead.
Of war and of evil.
And of what?
Of evil.
And of love.
Of evil.
Go ahead.
And of pestilence.
Yeah. That's what they're doing. That's what we're doing. So tell me, right are the prophets? Are you condemning yourself? And the most high words we speaking? We ain't coming to boast of ourselves. Go ahead.
It says Philippians 1 verse 28.
Yeah.
And in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation and of Yahweh.
Right.
So you can't be afraid to go there and prophesy. Because guess what? They wanted to kill Jeremiah. You understand? They wanted to kill Elijah. Elijah saying, Lord, I'm left. This Jezebel killed the prophets. But guess what? That didn't stop nobody from prophesying.
That didn't stop nobody from prophesying. They still went out. So you people can speak evil about us, we still coming out. And we know they're going to kill me.
Because when I was talking about this Ben Jacob or whoever you talk, he name, we ain't representing Israel, right? We representing the new Israel, the new Jerusalem, which is the elect. We are the true tabernacle.
They talk about a land.
Let me show you who they're representing. This is Galatians chapter 4 verse 25. For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia, and answered to Jerusalem, which is low and is in bondage with her children. So that is who them representing. They represented 2/3 of Israel. But we representing verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. That is the new Jerusalem we're going to come down, which is the elect. That true tabernacle, which is the most sad pitch and not man. That's who we representing. We representing the valley of dry bones. We representing the land. The land that's coming.
What's that fellow name? Yakawa?
Ben Yakub.
Ben Yakub?
Yeah, Ben Paul Cook.
And then
Ben Paul Cook.
And then they'll be wrapping up the hand and the thing.
Most are going to destroy you.
Yeah. The most I have a garment, a Minnesota garment.
Hey, at least we give them something to talk about this.
Got nice ICM with a garment on it. With the head wrap up.
Luke 6, verse 22, going down. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you.
So blessed, come when we speak this word. You know men gonna hate you. You know people gonna hate you.
We know we're doing the right thing.
They're gonna put me up on media. We know we're doing the right thing. We're gonna put me to death. Well.
And when they shall separate you from their company.
Yeah, they will say by you see what they're doing by.
And shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
Yeah, that's the man, but he doesn't be preaching them fellas there, boy.
I can say something.
Them fellas don't be teaching evil, boy.
I can say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it go back to the hypocrisy. The scripture really go back to the hypocrisy. And all the other Israelite factions always want to come together. So how come now they want to push themselves apart and say that we don't represent the Hebrew Israelites? They go say represent the hypocrisy. How can two walk together unless they agree? You understand? And our mindset is that this kingdom has to go down. We're not happy, we're not complacent. We hate this place. We hate our people being in this state.
We want our kingdom to come.
We want our kingdom to come. We want righteousness.
In this kingdom, you're supposed to want your kingdom to come.
Yeah, we don't live in here and walking in unity and hand in hand with the rules of Esau society.
The thing about them, right? They have all kind of titles for themselves, king. They stand all kind of man. They're the longest name they have on the thing, right? But you is a king and you're not in your own kingdom. It's not your kingdom. But you will king house or what is called it? What are you
Hey, like the same man, this Yakub jackass. His doctrine based on praising women. You understand? We not about that shit. That's why he make it his business
To call in
go
and
out
talk.
there to go and share his life because his doctrine based off of praising a woman. Alright, you taught this bullshit about a man. The only time a man can have a next wife is if his current wife give the okay. And his breakdown for that is Sarah and Abraham. And fuck that shit. What would the scripture say a man shall be 1,000? One woman can carry a man 1,000 wife? How are you doing that? When you show she prayer, what are you gonna do? Crop sour for 7 days? Come on, man.
And if I could say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, these girls that walk, when you meet a maid.
And just the but these women is gems. Which one are these dirty ass women out there is gems? Some of them don't even know how to wash their crotch. They can't cook. They get a headache right through. Alright, and gem, what the gem is? Show me the gem. The scripture says a virtuous woman like a jewel. Which one of them virtuous? They can't even spell virtuous. None of these women out here have character. They lie down on the bed with you and turn their back and text the next man. And you talking about the woman out here is jewels? That's why all these other Israelites group can come together with GMS, because guess what? GMS men are real men.
Great millstone.
And just put people in the place.
That's right.
And they just can't deal with that. The scriptures say men love darkness rather than light because the deeds will be reproved. And they can't deal with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, like what you're saying about permission for an ex-wife. When you're going out to war and you meet a small you like can take, you have to ask your wife before you go to war. You don't know if you went out there or like to bring home a woman. That make no sense. That's bullshit.
And the shit with television, let's teach them. But hey, when martial law break out, let me see which woman can tell me I can't take an ex-wife now. Matter of fact, no woman can tell me I can't take an ex-wife. You have a problem with that, they just find some better than you. That's a replacement. You understand? Because that's what a man does do. When a man have a piece of land and the land too hard for him to manage, you go to the next piece of land. And that's all of the woman is land. Hey, the most I should destroy the woman and just a new woman in the kingdom.
Hey, in my father's house there are many mansions, so hopefully on them mansions have women waiting.
You're trying to tell me it have 7, the ratio is 7 to 1. So every one man is 7 women. And a man should only have one? Seriously, so we're only trying to promote lesbianism then?
That's why Isaiah 4:1 exists.
You understand?
Isaiah, I still like it's so sick too. We should only have one, right? We promoting lesbianism and still have bullets that fucking turning transgender to make it more.
Hey, you forget Jacob. Jacob had 4 wives, you know. The 12 tribes come up 4 women. Let me don't talk about the 2 Testament in the scriptures. David and Solomon. Are you trying to tell me that a man's supposed to only have one?
Go about Abraham.
You understand? Come now, man. But you know what they were saying? You know what they say? The devil is a liar, because this is what he literally said it. The devil is a liar, and they add in those scriptures.
Who said that? Jacob? Ben Yaakov?
Yeah, Ben Yaakov. The devil is a liar, and they added in those scriptures basically to justify a man having more than one. Hey, if you only have one balls in your nutsack, alright, then go ahead.
So he's one of them that say we reading the Bible upside down too.
Like a reason Israel have an insatiable sexual appetite. Both sides make that just off a whim. He make that for a purpose.
He say go forth and multiply. He give us his spirit to multiply.
Hey, probably not even an Israelite. He's so bad Edomites.
He sort of like to multiply. They like to fucking destroy, to castrate.
Hey,
be homos.
And the thing about it, we get a commandment more than once. We get it from the beginning, we get it from Abraham. Adam, we get Abraham.
Then Noah. No, Noah.
Noah. Before Adam.
Before Adam.
Yeah, Genesis 1:27.
Can.
Then he tell Adam do the same thing.
Right? Then Noah. Noah after the flood.
Yeah.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac.
Guess what? They didn't waste time. Trust me, they didn't waste time.
I studied today. I said, boy, out of all other nations, really and truly, I studied it today. I said, we have a real shock section. I put you to I say, whole day sometime I'm going to sleep.
It's for purpose.
You know, scientists say that is a man that think about sex every 5 minutes to the day.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes a day, put the man is think about sex.
You know why? Because these fucking hoes walking in front of me naked all the time.
Like King David. King David, like he was to bring back all Israel 3 long alone. If I bring back Benjamin.
And you better say, David King David had time to do tasty man.
If I bring back all the whole of Israel 3 long
Moses has to be a real humble man. Because the Lord say, boy, I'll destroy Israel and bring the rest back to you, boy. Yeah! Boy, big ship.
Yeah! And shall long the place on.
Hey, I mean, I know this side you read the scriptures upside down.
Yeah, can.
But here you will see a man should only have one. Yeah, in this time, you know, a man should only really have okay, you have to pay attention to those who are in the kingdom. Oh, in the bullshit, but in the kingdom, a man will only have one. What?
Hey, go to your hell. He working for his own hell. He will live in the kingdom but one in his own hell. But we will be in our paradise, in our Elysium with many.
In that day, man, will have the head down and shame.
Can't.
Why go through all of this to get that one woman?
One woman. And the most side don't even have one woman. The most side saying take 2 sisters. You understand?
The scripture say,
but no, they probably add 9 to it. That's what they will say.
The scripture say, what Abraham do, he didn't do through righteousness. Melchizedek was back in the days. But no, I had more than one wife. Yeah, understand?
I mean, it wasn't said. But what I say, the point is, these men out here, they had to stop going to the scriptures. The scriptures talk about that. The scriptures talk about Paul's work we had to understand. And they rested even in the law to their own destruction. So if you are not knowing the scriptures, just rest the book down. Just leave it for the men of the Lord to break it down and to feed you if you want to be fed. Stop trying to just take up this book and just do your own thing. Stop doing that. This ain't for you. This ain't for you.
Support yourself Israel too.
Yeah, all you men who run in Israel and talking about them going over there and sleeping in the blasted desert and
radioactive desert.
Destroyed it.
Radioactive desert too, eh?
You understand? What the hell are they doing over there? Well, they're so happy seeing the heathen or the inheritance.
Watch me. That's the land that they give them. Let's give them that a little and then radioactive land.
Yeah, in the Mona.
Yeah, the real place in Israel, that we to them they and send all the niggas them got on the side, you know, all them come that side. Very radioactive land. When the missiles come, it's just more wood to the fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah, scripture they say that there will be fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
2 Samuel chapter 5 verse 13.
Yeah.
And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem.
See?
I guess we put that in there too.
Yeah, we put that in there too.
Yeah. Let's stop going in scriptures and creating our own scripture. Creating our own thing and then tell them we created it.
This is Revelation, if you don't mind, Salah. Yeah?
Well,
Revelation chapter 22, verse 19. It's Revelation 22 and 19. If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life.
They want to do it continually, making up their own doctrine and say, oh, GMS making their own doctrine. Yo, GMS doctrine is your bashing your shine doctrine.
And out of the holy city,
right,
and from the things which are written in this book. No, they don't understand it. They say if we shall take away from the book of the prophecy,
right,
God shall Yahweh shall take away his part of the book of life, that is the Lamb's book of life, that Yahweh Shai has all authority, his inheritance, his saints, 344,000.
Right.
It says, and out of the holy city, and the elect is the holy city, because Jerusalem was always there people before it was a place.
Excluding itself out of
the being the elect, and the elect gonna be the first, because through us,
going back to the
whole nation gonna come back. You understand? So they don't understand the depths of what they're saying and what they're doing.
To put back the men who create the earth, to put them back, to put the earth back in the original state. That makes sense.
Even that bitch ass, let me say bitch ass, that bitch. I'm calling her a bitch because the scripture says a shameless woman will be a dog in the street. She had on a romper, a one-piece suit. You understand? I'm talking about she not naked in the street. All her body shape and form was outside. She was being, the scripture talk about them women being courageous, talking to a man in a man's face and talking as though she have authority.
Yeah, she said she see him on the purse.
You understand?
I believe so.
No, she's supposed to be a doctor, pastor, so on and so forth, prophetess. Right? And no, she, oh, snap. Right? So, she is saying all these different things, but the scriptures, she's taken away from the book because she's taken away from the essence of the book.
Yeah,
because
she really is a church home. That we share.
yeah, a temple harlot.
You understand?
Adulteress. You understand? What she do? She denounced.
You're a leader of a cult. You even know what the word cult means.
God, we had to edify her on that.
Hell out of here.
Yeah, we gracefully accepted the fact that they call us a cult. Because we are devout worshippers of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
You are the head of a cult.
Yeah? But here what? She denounced her own nationality. She says, I'm not a Hebrew. I'm not a Hebrew. What she rake fucking teeth.
You're a black woman, you're black inside, you're black. Exactly where your feeling is, you're black. You're full of blackness. No knowledge. What happens is she pride get jacked up. When men say bring out knowledge because she woke up on some men so-called black men thinking that they know nothing now. Yeah, your doctorate is bullshit.
Right.
Well,
all your school in this world is bullshit. You only know that one time. On a degree. You want degree means the degree, dummy. I have a degree in this and I'm walking so. And you're proud because you're fucking stupid. You want to be the biggest dummy on the face of the fucking earth. That's what bring it. And that's why people are saying, why them men let be cursed up. This is only because they're continually dumb. So all it needs to be cursed out. All it needs to be beaten. Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now the Spirit speaketh expressively that in latter times some shall depart from the faith,
that's right,
giving heed to seducing spirits.
That spirit she had on, she was that seducing spirit. Yeah, about a week before I see Shelly coming out there. You know what she was doing?
She do that the night. She do that the night. She do that the same night.
And I speaking in tongues. Dummy. And she have a doctorate.
And she knows speaking in
But
tongues.
Paul tell you, if you're speaking like that, it's better you keep your mouth. Paul say that. Paul say if you don't have no interpreter, shut your mouth.
No, the first of all, that is not even speaking in tongues. Tongue is a language.
It's a language.
No, when you look up that actually goes back to the worshippers of, I believe, it's Sibyl. When it said that the priestess used to actually just speak this basically gibberish. Just uttering gibberish.
And this is what the brother was bringing out. He was bringing out pure knowledge and understanding and facts. And she couldn't deal with it. She tried to get jacked up. She shut up throat out the mouth and she face change. And the demon come out.
Scripture say,
the nigga woman come out.
Warn to you that offended at the word.
No, the more side disrespect you. Because we read it from the book that's coming from. Then agree word. The more side say that. Get that dummy. Hey, watch.
Come on, finish.
Hold on, I will bring it. Let's look for the scripture for me. Jeremiah 4:22 one time. Wait.
This is Job 39 and 17.
Yeah.
Because Yahweh had private her wisdom.
She has no wisdom. Most I took it away. Go ahead.
Did a hard key parted to her understanding.
She doesn't have understanding. That is why when you explain something to her, if the brother break down something to him, who was the original Christian?
We can go to the beginning. He was the name. I know Jehovah Jireh, this and that. You know all that. You couldn't concept that.
Because she doesn't have any.
Right.
And she doesn't, the Most High do what?
He,
The Most High do what?
Imparted to her
He
understanding.
did not impart it to understanding.
if I can say something now, because what, starting with the name, which is the first thing that we went on,
Yeah.
first topic we went on,
Okay.
all those things that they call were titles,
Okay.
attributes to his power, titles given to his power,
Where's
how he
that? Where's that?
exonerated his power.
Yeah.
That is why they gave him a title,
That's right.
right? The Most High is a man of war. The Most High is merciful. All these different things. There are titles for it.
I guess Judah is one of the names for the Most High.
So you could call God name God. So you could call
Yahweh.
The Prime Minister's name is Prime Minister. That's why these people are they need death by.
Hey, you know the scripture in Proverbs?
Yahweh. The name of the Father is Yahweh, and the name of the Son is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, yes.
Yeah.
So she are walking a degree. Proverbs 24:7. Say when a fool walketh anywhere his wisdom faileth him. And he said to God, I am a fool. So all she doctorate, how to know me here nothing.
She doctorate that going right down the toilet bowl. Shush.
The brother asked a question, what is the father's name?
They like
What was his son's name?
women not so proud in this day. The first thing that they like to push up. I went to UAE. Yo, you guys have dummy?
I want to follow up question to the question. Is his name in Hebrew, right?
Right, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai.
Christ didn't talk Almighty. So before the Hebrew language, what was the name of it?
He didn't talk what?
Speak up.
You're talking to them. You're talking to them.
Stop playing, brother. Stop playing, brother. You know your game.
If I'm not mistaken, Christ didn't speak Almighty, right?
He should talk Hebrew.
Bring it out.
Hebrew.
That is a sister language.
Yeah, it's a Hebrew slang because they're similar. It comes from Hebrew. Like how the Jamaicans just talk, say that English slang.
Dialect.
Patois. Right. That was America. What's it called? America.
Yeah. It's just
a
sister
Hebrew
language thing.
Yeah, that sister language to the Hebrew. But no, I don't see no scripture right in America.
The name of the
America, whatever.
The name of the Most High is Yahweh, which means he exists. And his son's name is Yahweh Shai, which means he's salvation and he's the deliverer. Right?
I like ancient Hebrew, like a Hebrew called Lashawan Kodash.
Not Jesus. Not Jehovah. That is not names.
I see Hebrew that Moses used to speak in the beginning. When they knew the Most High name, they used to call out the Most High.
Jehovah is English.
Yeah. Well,
like an English translation.
Not a translation.
Well,
because guess they didn't have a J. Understand? That's why when you look up the transliteration, YHWH, translated because they take it from one language into another language, they lose essence in our language. So that's why they say yeah, YHWH, which you can't pronounce it because you transliterate it. So that means, since you transliterate it and unable to speak it, to verbalize them letters, therefore you have to just go back to what was sung in the original. Call it in the original. Yahweh. That's the name of the Most High, Yahweh.
Look at it. From right, they don't read it like how we read it from left to right.
So Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yah-he. Always remember Yah. People always say that in the song that they're singing, and they even know the same part of the Most High.
Anybody have the online etymology dictionary? Anybody have
when they say hallelujah,
right? You can show it in the online etymology for the letter J. Right, you go ahead, read the scripture. Go ahead and read the scripture.
This is Acts 26 and verse 14.
Yeah.
See, when we were fallen to the earth, I hear a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
You know what happened?
In the Hebrew tongue.
What I just can't pronounce it. It's a Hebrew tongue. Well,
Saul, Saul, why persecute thou me?
Right, just say that in Hebrew now.
And that's why they keep, like if somebody might say something, you say anybody that say something with a rocker, or you say Abba, Sabala, but I mean, I just really hard to Yiddish, but we Lord actually spoke was ancient. This is on the one Bible dictionary, right? It says the Hebrew language, with the exception of the Aramaic in Ezra, Daniel and Jeremiah, Hebrew language of the Old Testament is closely affinity to Ugaritic, Phoenician, Moabitic, and the Canaanite dialects. Now, it might sound like it's a mixture of the Phoenician, Canaanite, and the Moabite. But I understand, but when I said Phoenician is just the Greek way of saying Canaan. Alright, so Phoenician and Canaan is the same thing. Moabite. If we look up the Misha Steli, alright, let me see if I can find it here. Or the Moabite stone. Alright. Look at here. Look at here. This is the Moabite stone or the Misha Steli. I don't want to use this piece, that's how I want to know. Yeah. It's written in ancient Hebrew. So that is why they say it closely related to the Moabite language. Because that's what the Moabites used to speak back then. Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, which is the last one for that. Alright, and on that same stele, when you were studying the standing stone, the name of the Most High actually etched in it. Alright? Yeah. So it says, Hebrew represents the northwest branch of the Semitic language family. Its sister languages include Arabic, Akkadian, and Amharic. So you should the Amharic was a sister language too, just like it's a French, it's a patois. It's like a branch off.
So why God allow the language to be this sort of thing?
Because he never wanted everybody to be together. When the Lord separated everybody's language, he didn't just randomly give people languages. He separated families and gave them languages. That's what the Lord did.
So why?
Because he didn't want everybody together.
Because he's
somebody came out and Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 32.
Is what you call racist.
Right.
Today, what we call racist. Now that word racist, if I really break it down, it's not a bad word. How the people of this world, how they rule the world, how they took over this world,
scriptures
being racist, but they're telling you not to be racist. They're teaching you not to be racist, but how they conquer the earth.
It's in orange now, but
I'm going to break down the word racist.
I'm trying to find the page where they had the Arabic on it.
Look at the ancient writing. You ever watch the movie Exodus with Christian Bale? You ever watch this next movie?
Talking about 10 Commandments.
Yeah, Exodus, not 10 Commandments. Exodus. Name of the movie Exodus with Christian Bale. That just come out.
That the one who used to play Batman.
They show it in Muppets. They show it in
Tomb Raider.
Not Tomb Raider, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Alright, but what it says here, it says the term Hebrew, which is what the Hebrew actually comes from the ancient word Ibar. Which if you look at what
I'll bring it out.
Alright, go ahead.
It says Genesis chapter. This is Genesis chapter 10. Chapter 11. This is Genesis chapter 10. Starting at 21. Unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber.
Right.
Or in Hebrew is Ibar.
Right?
The brother of Japheth, the elder, even to him were the children born, the children of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. The children.
Arphaxad, that's where we came from. You understand? We came through Aram. Aram was one of the children of Shem. That is where you get the Arabians from, which we get the Arabian language. Which Aram would have been speaking Hebrew. But it got waterlogged after a while. So that is why it's the Amharic is a sister language of Hebrew. Because Noah originally would have spoken Hebrew. But coming down the both sides, separated families by the language.
So what?
Moses was never standing on with that. But that is against the law. That is why the scripture says, give me the Deuteronomy 32. Is that crossbreed? Well, really and truly, all of us crossbreed. You understand who is your father?
Father African, your grandfather, mother side came from China, your grandmother African and
Alright, so Hispanic and Negro mix, right? Alright, now let me show you something, right? Let me show you how easy this is too. Forget about your mother.
Your ancestry don't go to your mother. That's all I care.
No, but it's weird. No,
Let's see again. Pure knowledge here.
Wait,
Let's see, you get pure knowledge here. Somebody give me.
I have numbers here. I have numbers one here.
No,
let me ask you something, right? A mango tree, right? When they bring forth a fruit, they will ever bring forth a plum. A pineapple tree ever bring forth a mango. Who does have the seed? Not the male? So you are what your father is. Hey, wait. Keep your thoughts. This is number.
What we teach in here is pure knowledge. This is something that schools don't teach you.
I understand that.
This is something that the church not telling you.
Forget my mother, I can't forget my mother.
No. We not know. What we're saying is your ancestry, your genealogy that's come from your father, not your mother. What we're going to show you here now is not what the world teaching you. The world don't teach you these things. I'm going to show you why I'm going to give you facts to. Read that for me.
Numbers chapter 1 verse 18.
Right.
And they assembled all the congregation together in the first day of the second month.
Right.
And they declared their pedigrees.
The pedigree, somebody give me what pedigree.
Right. And they declared their pedigrees after their families.
Right.
By the house of their fathers.
By the house of the who?
By the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers, not your mother. You don't come from your mother. Your mother bear you. And your father begat you. You go look up that word begat just now too. No.
It says on all manuscript descents. You understand?
Right.
Descents.
Right.
Ancestral line.
Right.
So they declare the ancestral line through the fathers.
Right. So let me just finish off this here. What's this part to go with that descent? It says according to the number of the names.
Yeah.
Now we say we declare according to the number of their names. So here's Ban Yum Yum, or Ban Yahawada, right? Or Ban numbers 1 and 18, or Ban Simeon, or however it go down, right? Meaning son of this tribe.
That's
right? When you have a son or a daughter, what they do? They keep the name of the father until they get married, and then they take the name of the husband. You understand?
You know, now we watch a lot of movies, right? We watch a lot of ancient movies. When somebody introduces themselves,
the Bible dictionary.
And they say, you look like an intelligent man. You watch a lot of ancient movies. When men introduce themselves, they say, who are you? And men will say, well, I am the son of such and such, grandson of such and such.
I am the seed of my father.
I am the seed of my father.
He is the seed of my father.
They don't ever say, mother. From the time you say, go your mother, they watch it, or a piece of land. They say, well, I from Trinidad. No, what we talking about, because how do they know you? They know you by your father. They might have a shield. They might be carrying a shield or a sword.
Yeah.
The fathers.
What they say back then, I can't remember which part it is.
Holy land too.
Right.
But they say men in each tribe back then, used to have a sickness very good in tribe.
Right.
That's why we're in this line here, look at that, me not come through that. Say what?
No, when a tribe comes to another tribe, what is this? Huh?
Take this stuff on the strike.
There's what?
If I conquer you,
yeah, what
take what you have on the strike.
Alright, but what they actually do now? They just kill the men. Why they do that? To get rid of that, actually destroying that seed.
And rape the woman to carry on their
Exactly. That is why your ancestry don't come from your mother's side. You're the classic according to your father.
Just when you say forget one, I don't like how you say that.
No, you can't get emotional up on
you can't get emotional.
Because they know we was talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, we
Just
men
play
here.
mad. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, because next thing you know, you're going to make a scene with that. When you talk about
you gotta be careful you talking to people.
No.
Please don't men here. And you know what we're talking about?
If I say I was relatively ignorant today now, and a girl like the woman,
no, we're not. What we trying to do?
and a girl like the woman you was talking to before,
which woman?
you want to say who come with the spirit?
Yeah, she have a spirit and dead
Never read
spirit.
something
But anyhow,
This is the etymology of the word seed, right? It says Old English said or sown, that which may be sown, an individual grain of seed, offspring, posterity, And look at the word posterity come from your father lineage. No, it goes down here. Offspring, progeny, rare, no except in biblical use, meaning semen. Does a woman have semen or sperm? So, who determine the nation of our individual?
No, I doubt it.
Right, so you say it's a mix, and therefore you can never have a mix.
This world that teach you a mix. Really and truly, you cannot such thing as mix. You are what your father is. Your father. You know? But and like we say, they say, the woman tell her, but why we men, they speak like that? Because we don't deal with emotion. We're not supposed to be dealing with our emotion. For one time, you know what we're talking about. We say, forget your mother. We really mean, hey, outside with your mother. We know your mother, she play a part too. But this world, let's push this woman spirit where you put your mother up on a pedestal. And what happened to your father? That's him way. But your father bring it here. For the punch man. The punch man, your father would not be here.
Right.
But this world is push a feminine spirit where they put the woman on top and the man below. That's why Mother's Day let's come first. And when Mother's Day is a big celebration. And Father's Day ain't shit. Like this world.
Some people say your mother carry you around for 9 months more. How long your father carry you around in the ball sack?
I can carry the correct spirit.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Right,
so, carry you around in the ball sack for a long while. You know
so he was saying, just so, because he was saying about the Arabic now, boy. So this is the Hebrew now, boy. This is the original Hebrew to the modern Hebrew. Right, because he was saying that the Aramaic was, the Christ spoke Aramaic now. He didn't speak Aramaic, he spoke Hebrew. And the brothers brought it out, that the brother read it, right? That is the same, right? It had roots in what? Phonetic, the Moabite language and whatnot now, boy. Because if you watch the characters, they come around, the symbol. Right? You can take a look. There's a one pictorial Bible dictionary, so you can buy this in the Bible bookstore or religious bookstore.
So what's Zonovan?
Zonovan will have probably the publisher or some white man name. Right? I really don't know the depths of Zonovan. You can research it.
This is the reason.
But you can see this is the original Hebrew. The Paleo Hebrew.
Men become very
and
weak
this
in
is
this
the
society.
phonetic, we used to talk with the Hamitic tribes. Right, so they had the similar writing. There's just been like, just a lot up to the modern. The modern, which was what we call Yiddish. Right, people actually like to get
men just stand up and read no things. You know what I mean? Men, that's how men supposed to deal. But this society, you know, the weakly men, the men know they vexed every little thing you tell them. So they take words, get offended with words. The only people that get offended that quick now is women.
Why that happen?
That happened to
Willie Lynch?
Because I will go straight to the you see the so-called, I want to say the so-called rulers of this world. They make it so they gave they gave the woman that power. You know when they give woman power, she gonna put that man out the house. She gonna tell him the first thing she gonna say, hey, I have all the pants in the house. And that man will come out the house. Watch me. And you see them children, a woman could never bring up a man child on she own. She could never teach a man child to be a man. And you know I find out that I watched this movie. I was watching a movie the other day. An old movie. But anyhow, what's it? They destroy the home.
Yeah, but you don't watch a movie, don't have to.
No, I was just using an analogy, sir.
Just watching it here.
Exactly. They destroy the home. They get the man out of the house, and that is it.
I can say something, Mark.
Chaos, because the woman, she can't teach a man to be a man.
I can say something.
That happened back in the 60s when they started women's
liberation.
Okay, but we know
and they started fight for that.
Okay.
So now,
yeah.
everybody mind turns so much. So they're trying to tell you now that the Most High is not a man.
He's a woman.
Right? That's what they said here. They say he's both male and female. I don't know what you want to think. I said because if the Most High wasn't a man, then how he gave us to claim him as his father? As they say, man's supposed to carry the seed.
And then was the Lord spread? The Lord spread our Father, which art in heaven.
I submit to me.
You have it up?
You got something. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is Exodus 15 and 3.
Yeah,
Right.
15 and 3.
I can say something before you get the scripture.
Go ahead.
Even before the 60s, there was back into slavery. There was the Willie Lynch letter. Willie Lynch was a slave master. I think he was from Jamaica. Either Mike that was across there in Jamaica, right? And he used to create a slave, right? They brought him. I think it was into the Carolinas. They invited him across was to help them keep the slaves in subordination, right? When Lynch came across and he said, "Hey, what you seen?" In his letter, he said, he's gonna compare making a slave to breaking a horse, right? He said, take the biggest, strongest nigga you have, tie him to two horses facing opposite directions, tie him, feather him, bring him in front of the whole camp, the whole slavery camp, right? Right? You tie him, you feather him, right? You set him on fire and you beat the two horses to tear him apart. The mother's gonna bring the sons into submission, telling them, don't rebel. You see what happened to the biggest, strongest one of us? Don't rebel, and they're gonna uplift the daughters, right? So that same spirit, that same energy came up all to the 60s. The woman lived and so on and so forth. You understand? Because the woman now, if women come, because the majority of us come from single parent homes, and most of the time, even if you had a father, he wasn't around. So the woman was given the responsibility. But through the Spirit of the Lord, we hear, and we are men. We came into the knowledge, so that the knowledge is what have us as men, right? But the so-called men out here, they don't have that. They don't have the liberty that we have because of the knowledge that we have. They are ruled by emotions, right? Because there were women, even the same woman was saying that.
That's why the scripture says, hold on. It says, cursed is the man who was born of a woman. Yeah, go ahead.
Just a lady umbrellas. Just a lady umbrellas totally go.
I want the brother hear the scripture.
Job chapter 14 verse 1.
Yeah.
Says man that is born of a woman,
right,
is a few days and full of trouble.
Why you say that? Is it talking about that? You know everybody came from a woman.
Can.
But then another part of the scripture, it says the man is born of the spirit. Meaning this year. This is supposed to harden you. This is what's supposed to strengthen you. Make you think like a man. Take you out of that woman's spirit. It says men that is born of women. It's a few days. That is men who always under the mother. There's a few days because they were such a bitch like the mother and go out to the road and steal everybody and somebody go deal them. Because they been going out with that woman thing. It's a big men here. It's woman, you know. They don't know how to keep a conversation and I don't agree with what you're saying. I agree. And we move forward. They don't have that no more. Now, long time it had men. Long time men used to curse out men on the block. And next day they come back to normal. Hey, your mother come by up to you, man. And men come back. Yeah,
my real mother.
My real mother. And you know what I mean? Next day, and not even next day. Right there, they're gone. Now you tell a man his mother, you want to kill him. Because why? He grew up under his mother. What Tupac say in the courthouse? He said the reason why he fuck up shit is because he grew up under his mother. He admitted. His mother was a loose cannon. One day I see him, and she was under drugs too. A woman under spirits already. She under drugs. She must be a 10,000 spirits. She mouth running. I love my mother, but she out she mind. She does run she mouth too much. She don't listen. Go ahead. Sit down. Go ahead.
Nahum chapter 3 verse 13.
Yeah.
It says, behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women.
Well, Yeah.
John.
Yeah. Read it again, read it again.
It says, Nehum 3:13.
Yeah.
It says, behold, thy people in the midst of thee,
The men that in the midst of me, boy, well,
are women.
the other woman spirit on them. Every you can say, don't say the biggest one, look at big and strong. Woman, yes? You can't tell them nothing. They're getting offended for every little thing. Just so woman, I just psych out a man's spirit early through the scriptures. I know if he have a woman spirit on him. I can tell you, brother, yo. It's either me and deal with you, I tell you, yo, you have a buck up on your spirit, you have a woman spirit. You know what I mean? You have a spirit of your mother on you. A lot of these grown men is products of the unstable mothers. And that's why they're killing each other so. And that goes back to the curses. Because the Most High say what? He's going to put in Matthew. He said the woman going to be over the men.
Women shall rule over them.
He said women shall rule over, yeah. And we could go even further in the Apocrypha and show you how men serving women now. They're no longer serving the Most High. They're going out the width for women. There's no longer men. They will pick up a gun. They will go. When the scripture says you will go in the lion's den, get up for me. Second Ezra, because show you how men is in this time, and tell me the Bible they read.
This is Second Ezra chapter, the first Ezra chapter 4 verse.
I will show you how they call them perfect men. How they bitch and girl. The same ones who are running around killing each other. The products of the unstable mothers, that's all. You go show them how men is moving this time here. The emotional, they're in a wreck. The worse than women. Yeah, you have it?
Yeah, I have it. Let's go straight to the point.
Nah,
Start from 23.
yeah, go ahead, from 23. Let me get the full understanding of it.
Alright, start from this is First Ezra.
Yeah.
First Ezra chapter 4, verse 23.
Right.
He said, yea, a man take his sword and go it his way to rob and to steal.
Yeah. He saw today is what? God, go ahead.
To sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
He said he will go upon the seas, the rivers, go ahead.
And look it upon a lion and go it in the darkness.
For a woman, he will go in a lion's den, go ahead.
He said, and look it upon a lion and go it in darkness.
Right.
And when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed.
What you will do?
And when he had stolen, spoiled, and robbed,
go ahead.
He bring it to his love.
To his what?
Go ahead. His love.
Go ahead.
Wherefore a man love his wife better than father or mother.
What?
Wherefore a man love his wife better than father or mother.
Tell me the Bible read. Tell me these little niggas running around here ain't doing that. These little niggas here, so let's call them niggas. These little niggas running around, they're robbing for the girl. They will come in your house, they will go in a lion's den. They will sail the seas. They will sail the seas to please the little chicken head woman. But they love to defend.
And she was the next man, eh?
And she was the next man. And she was the next man. And you're killing for this woman. And you end up in jail and she going with her next man. Easy. She going with her next one. And he like a henpeck now. Hey, watch. You see this one? It's a continual and it's going to keep getting worse. So if we name dog mouth. Talk about the country don't get better. He know it's a spiritual war he fighting. He don't know that this place will go into ruin. It will come down.
So like yeah? And then she know how to raise your son.
Can, which she can do because you're not around. And it's a continual curse from the Most High. We show how the Most High curse. He put that curse on me. And it's only one particular people that happens to. But that don't happen to the other races. The other races have it tight. They will tell you the so-called white man will tell you, get the man out of the house. We go, get arm. Where's the thing that let's get them in America? America is
Social welfare, yeah.
They'll get social welfare. Let's get the man out of the house. We go take care of our children there, don't worry. The white man, he crafty, he know what he's doing. Once he get him out of the house, he know he's destroying a nation.
Well, so we just right. This Mark chapter 3 verse 27. He said no man can enter into a strong man's house. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No. Once you have a man in the house, you can't enter a man's house. Go ahead.
And spoil his good.
And spoil his family. Go ahead.
Except he will first bind the strong man.
You have to bind the strong man in the house. Go ahead.
And then he will spoil his good, spoil his house.
And then he will destroy your family. So what you're saying is true. But you have the history properly, where you know the timing and the years, but we don't want. What we do? We bind the strong man in the house. Get the strong man, get the man out of the house. Let the woman bring up the child on she own. Either proud, independent woman. Destroy the child. Now the child putting on your shoot and wearing dress and the child finish. This world finish. We have to look for the kingdom now. This world finish. If I watch them, there's products of the unstable mothers. It's just the facts. I will tell a boy just as it is. I say, yo, you're finished. Look for the Lord to destroy you. That's all. You can't bring them back. The most I say was the far God.
I say you can't bring them back.
No, that goes back into that was already predestined to be destroyed. Then tell them, who will come back in their mind, they will come back. They will hear this word and they will come back. But it are those that far into this world, they're too deep into the things of this world. They're very carnal, they can't even catch it. Them can't even catch that, yo. A piece of land, what? Your nationality is not based on a piece of land. Keep mind plugged up. Because he was taught his nationality. That's where he born. But let me ask you this. If your mother was pregnant here and go to China and make you, what's your nationality?
Paper. One paper?
No.
One paper in the world?
Huh?
One paper in the world?
What paper you talking about?
Say yes, what's the nationality?
See? Now, I want that you're teaching, right? But what we teaching here?
My teaching, not my teaching.
But I know a fact. Alright, let me ask you this. Does Africa have an African? Does Africa have an African name?
Huh?
Does Africa have an African name?
Yeah.
Where the name come from?
Right? Understand?
Where the name Africa come from?
Well, I don't know where the name come from, but it was whole Ethiopia.
What?
Right?
Africa is a big
Right? And then
continent.
I don't know where the continent. Right?
So if you're from Africa, where from? Which African is?
But the people in Ghana don't call themselves Africans.
Yeah, they were
People in
saying.
Ethiopia don't call themselves
They call themselves
Africans.
African?
People in Mali don't call themselves
No, you know
Africans.
why?
Why?
As you were saying it, the European man went into all these places. Right? This
And he named these
land
places.
was the promised land to them.
No,
No,
what we're saying
that's
is
all
they
me
don't
knowledge
call
is
themselves Africans.
Right? They went into these places, they divide them up. Right? After they leave, everybody trying to come independent and fight among themselves.
Yeah,
It's
but
the richest continent in the world, but the poorest people live in there.
Alright, I answer your point. But let me go back to the original question I asked you. Can you answer me yet? If you was born in China, what would be your nationality? Is this
well, my nationality don't be China. I mean Chinese.
You would be a Chinese? You was born in China?
Don't say you from China.
So if you was born out in the Pacific Ocean, where your nationality is?
Pacific Ocean?
What?
Everybody there?
That's why I cannot hold the airport.
Where the ship
Because I
come
thinking like how they thinking now.
But this is my point. This is my point. This is my point. I will share some now. This is my point. We people into this world somewhat that has been destroyed. They don't know the nationality, they don't know where they come from. They don't even know what the word nationality means. If people look up words, everything will go smooth, but the word national comes from the word NATO. It means seed. It has nothing to do with your land. Your father's seed. So you are what your father is. Now, 5 years ago, a woman was coming from America on a plane to the island. She was pregnant.
The child born in the sky.
Sky.
Right.
Yeah, what happened with that situation? It ended up in court. I know what the court did. They called in some scholars. Because they don't know what is the nationality of the child. Hold on. I'll just explain myself.
With the plane land?
Yeah, sure, you know what happened? No. We dealing with pure knowledge, remember? We're not dealing with what this world teaches you. We're with pure knowledge. They're calling the scholars, you know what the scholars say? They say, well, we can't tell because the nationality is not based on a piece of land. You know what they do? The truth shall come out, they stop the scholar on one side, they say, scholar come out there, alright, okay. Because the truth was starting to come out. That the nationality is not based on a piece of land that was born on. That's a lie. That they teach. And they teach me that too. And then you know, I thought so too.
So what you say, who you say you from?
Your nationality comes from your father's seed.
No, right, but that's why I tell you, my father's seed came from Africa, ended up in Venezuela, then came to Trinidad.
Before fathers is
Africa.
Before fathers is
And
Abraham,
your
Isaac, and Jacob. Where you find out that in the scriptures, who your forefathers and who your heirs now? Somebody give me Jonah 1 and 8.
If I could set this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, nobody is the Israelites, right? Before they came out of Egypt, right? What all the Israelites were born? In Egypt, what they call Egyptians, they were born in the land.
That's right.
Called Israelites.
What Paul called himself? Paul was in Rome. But what Paul called himself? Somebody give me that. I said Romans 9 and 1 or 11 and 1?
11 and 1. Romans 11 and 1 and Philippians.
He was living in Rome, meaning he was a citizen of Rome. But his nationality was what? What you say? Let me read it. I don't want to say it out my own mouth, but I want nobody to say, well, man, tell me. Well, the scripture tell you. See? I know we don't deal here. We don't deal with the scriptures. So when people get offended, they can't say we say. The scriptures tell you. See?
This is Philippians 3:5. It says circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin.
And the stock of who?
Stock of Israel,
right?
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
What tribe?
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Yeah, but through slavery, what happened? Jeremiah 17 and 4. And let me see what happened to we. And it happened through slavery.
Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4.
Yeah? Hold that. You're coming back to that.
Alright.
Yeah?
It says, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage.
What happened to them?
You shall discontinue from thy heritage.
They discontinue from their heritage. So go back to that comment. Huh?
It says Philippians.
So this is what happened to people. We've been conditioned to believe that where we born, because I can't be a Chinese, I was born in China. I'm madness.
Yeah, it says circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and even of the Hebrews, as such in the law a Pharisee.
Yeah. Even Moses was in Egypt. What we call himself? An Israelite. See that? Go ahead.
This is Acts.
Yeah, after you find out. Yeah.
Moses was out.
You always know, right?
Yeah, you always know.
Yeah, you always know.
Yeah.
Well, bring it up. We go bring it. Yeah, the script there.
This is Acts chapter 21, verse 37. He said, they even take Paul for Egyptian.
Yeah.
It's Acts 21 verse 37.
Yeah.
And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian which before these days made an uproar and leadest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers?
He was in Rome. He was speaking what? Greek. So they thought he was an Egyptian.
He said,
taken by Egyptian. Right?
He said, but Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew.
So what?
But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew.
That's right.
Of Tarsus,
yeah.
A city in Sicilia, a citizen of no mean city. I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. And when he had given him license, Paul stood and stared and beckoned with his hand unto the people. And when he was made in great silence, he speak unto them in the Hebrew tongue, saying,
Yeah, that's the point there. So all men who knew the nationality know that where they was born, it's not really your nationality. Nationality is based upon your father's seed. So what happened to the Israelites? How we know we are Israelites? What happened to the Israelites when they came out from bondage? They went into slavery on ships, right? Where's the picture of it?
Can I say this one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because really and truly, this is the first captivity we as a people, we don't know who we are.
Right.
But the scripture say we will be scattered to the four
corners of the earth. Right.
And they say only captivity because we was in Babylonia.
Yeah, we was in the Babylonian
Persians, so we Persians, we Babylonians too, with Egyptians.
We were in slavery, as we in slavery today. Because what we are corporation to the government right now, so we is really slave. Right? But this is the worst captivity because this is the captivity we forget to name, which is what the name that the most are calling us. This is Yasharala. Right? And when talking about the city, the name Yasharala, men, cities are named after men. Men is not named after cities. So when we talk about Jerusalem, you might hear we read in scripture, we say Jerusalem, which is free. We're talking about our people, we ain't talking about our place. Right? Places is named after men, so we can't call the name after a piece of land. The most I ain't dealing with that. We're dealing with our people.
Because the real name for Africa is the land of Ham.
Can.
You understand? It was named after Noah's son Ham.
Can.
Right? But we came born from that lineage.
Somebody give me
so
second Chronicles 7:40.
We are not Hamites, we are not Africans, right?
Can.
We are Israelites, we are Shemitic.
Bring it out,
Right.
somebody if we are.
Sorry to say,
You gonna show you he's not an African. The most I ain't dealing with Africans. Are we better than the Africans?
Say Ethiopia shall come bending until in
Can, if you look at the African and the Negro, you see a difference. They have a kind of stain black and a stupid looking head.
That's why they are.
Most I you can't.
That's too black. I mean, it's how wear black jakes too.
Yeah, we wear black jakes too, but when we say Jake, we mean Jacob.
Jacob, yeah.
That is where your forefather.
And then too, to tell, they say, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
Hey.
These are the different shades of brown.
Hey, you know what to do, bring it out. If you have it. Yeah. Somebody Chronicles for me. You hold your hand for me. Bring Chronicles. Because I will show you. The most I call we by a name, he never call we by a land. And the name is Yasharala. Read it. Yeah. 14.
Second Chronicles of the 7th verse 14.
Yeah, exactly. If there was a people before is a place. Go ahead.
Second Chronicles of the 7th verse 14.
Yeah, read on.
If my people, which are called by my name.
What's his name? Yasharala. Go ahead.
Shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face,
seek his face, which is his wisdom. Go ahead.
And turn from their wicked ways.
Yeah. Which is keeping Christmas, Easter, Carnival, Emancipation.
Right now, some of them, right now, here in this, what do you call this Chinatown bullshit. Go ahead. All my neighbors and them in
Turn
that.
from your wicked ways. You know what I mean? What's your wicked way? Celebrating your birthday. Celebrating Mother's Day. Turn from your wicked ways and do what?
Turn from the wicked ways.
Right.
Then will I hear from heaven.
Right.
And will forgive their sins. And will heal their land.
He will heal the land. He will forgive your sins, which is the transgression. Which earlier on we read the transgression in the breaking of the law. Which the church teaching you to break every day. Somebody else. Bring on that.
This is Exodus chapter 11 verse 7.
Yeah.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Against man or beast,
yeah.
That he may know how Yahweh don't put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Of course. You better than the Egyptians, which came from Ham. We go read from Ham, let me see who is Ham. Because if they say you're African, right? Then you come from either one of the four families. But let me see what is the four families that come from Ham.
Bible Compact Dictionary.
Yeah, show me. Yes, sir. This is the Bible Compact Dictionary that they give certain words and meaning of words. A so-called scholar, he found out about the Negroes and he put it in this book. So small the book is, I want to find the right in it. Like to hide it from the people because you don't like to read. Read up.
This is Ham, right? Page 220.
Yeah.
It said Ham perhaps had. He said the youngest son of Noah,
right?
Born probably about 96 years before the flood.
That's right.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
Right, that is scriptures, it ain't going off well.
He became the progenitor.
The progenitor means what? Father. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said he became the progenitor of the dark races.
Yeah.
Not the Negroes.
What?
Not the Negroes.
Not Negroes. Go ahead, but who?
But the Egyptian.
Right, look at the four families here.
Ethiopian.
The Ethiopian, the Egyptian, go ahead. The Libyan, go ahead.
And the Canaanites.
And the Canaanites. But for some reason, when I ask somebody, the first thing they jump up about is not the Egyptian. There's an Egyptology. But with that being said, they were saying that there's an oxymoron. They're saying but they're dealing with the Most High. The Most High dealing with that. There's an oxymoron. They're saying there's an Egyptian and I the spirit of God. Which God are you praying to? You're praying to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Go ahead.
No, you say Ham is the progenitor, darker races, not the Negroes,
not
right?
the Negroes, right.
This is Acts 30 verse 1.
Yeah.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger, which is nigger. Right?
Spell it for him.
N-I-G-E-R.
That's where the word nigger come from. It means dark, it means black. It's in the Bible. So when we call our a nigger, we really call the Bible call our a nigger already. Yeah.
Alright, this is Psalms 83 verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
What they do? They say, come by, let me destroy them and let them forget who they is from being a nation at one time. It was that one. It was a great nation. See that? Yeah, we was a great nation to be called and the Most High name. But what we read in Jeremiah, we forget
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That what?
That the name of Israel may be no more. This is Psalms 83, and we start at verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
The name of Yashara will be no more. So people walking around now, they don't know that Yashara. And they call themselves African, either Egyptian. And watch me, for some reason, everybody's an Egyptian. So what about Canaanite? What about which your name? Nobody's Libyan. What do you want with the put a thing wrong them out too? You don't want to be one of them? How do you want with them talk about them? You want to be one of them? Me, am I? You want to be one of them? No, they don't want that part. They want the nice looking shape of part. When they're looking nice like you know show them on TV, kings and queens. I'm the Egyptian. How you know he's an Egyptian? So what about the other African? Now sure Africans have 4 families. So why everybody wants to be Egyptian? So why they can't be one of them we can smell them for water man? Yeah, well.
Have a tribe.
Yeah, paint the separate cow shit and drop up a dog.
Have a tribe that has mixed blood and milk together, and they drink it until they get a belly big. See the bigger the belly is, biggest belly, that is one will be a hero.
Yeah. So why they practice that?
Just now,
they don't want that part.
Now next one, everybody just have to spit in one cup. Everybody has to spit, the whole village has to spit in one cup, and then everybody has to take a sip.
No, they don't want that part. They want the nice part, when they see Pharaoh. They want to be Pharaoh, but at one time the Israelites was under Pharaoh. As today, the Israelites under Pharaoh again. That's why they're putting a pyramid on the US dollar. Look and see on the dollar if you feel alive.
I know that. With the eye,
yeah,
all seen eye.
that's right. Because they're telling you, what do you want Egypt means? Yeah, excellent point. No, I mean, read it out. I mean, we go show you what it, we go read out Deuteronomy for me, and then we go read out and show him what happened to the Israelites. And what we know with them today, they're still in bondage. Start with Deuteronomy 28, 16. Then hold on to that and we will show you what the word bondage means. Because a lot of people ignorant, they don't know the scripture they're saying. They're talking about this scripture. Read it. Yeah. 68. The last one.
28 and 68.
Yeah.
Right. And it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt again. Now the first time we was in Egypt, we didn't come out with ships. We could have walked right and go over in the land of Abraham. And look at it. He said, this time I'm going to send you back in bondage because you're rebellious. So I'm going to put you back in bondage in what? In ships. In the transatlantic state. Read on.
By the way, therefore, I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Hold on. I want to go in deeper to the knowledge of prayer. The word Egypt is not from a Greek word. Egyptos, it means what? Read that. Because some people that say, if they talk about the Japan. Yeah. You have Revelation? Well, read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Yeah.
I am the Lord thy power,
Yeah.
which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Land of
out
Egypt.
of the house of bondage.
Right, so the word Egypt means bondage. Read up. Revelation? Then read up.
The second Ezra chapter 1 and verse 7.
Right.
Am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Egypt from
Yeah.
the house of bondage?
See that? Right. Read up. Come back here. That's something, right? Continue the topic. Yeah, bring. The way that the
Scripture says, weep ye not for the dead, neither be mourning, but weep sore for him, and going away, for he shall return no more, nor see his neighbor.
See that? No longer know which one they come from. Destroyer completely. Go ahead.
Right. That was sat over.
Yeah.
Right. Deuteronomy 68, 28 to 68 chapter. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships
Yeah, you'll put
by
it back
the
in
way
bondage.
thereof.
Yeah.
I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Where will see no more again? Regulation 426 coming. We will see no more again. We will see no more again. Because before we was moved from the west coast of Africa, we came further before that. Somebody had that book somewhere? Let me, you have it?
This is something.
Yeah.
Even so-called Negroes that in the West Indies, like Jamaica, Guyana, Barbados, St. Vincent, all these places, we didn't came from the West Coast of Africa. We came from Spain. I have a book named Nature No Color Line. The Negroes in the West Indies, we came from Spain. But it taught us lying school. Make you feel that every dark-skinned man is African. No. The Chinese and Japanese not the same nation.
Somebody have Babylon that them back to?
Yeah, I am.
Bring it out. Go show them where they come from, how they end up in Africa. Because they wasn't always in that on that land. They end up there mixed amongst the Africans. There are people that say African soul, African and slavery. No, that's a lie. What they're not telling us is African soul, the Jews, the real Jews in the slavery. That's what they're not teaching us. But we go show you in the books here. Well.
This is Luke 21 verse 24.
Right.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles.
They're going to be trodden down by the Gentiles, by the other nations. They'll be trodden down, destroyed. You understand? They'll be scattered all over the world. They're going to mix up among the Gentiles, and they will be destroyed. Don't forget that their heritage clean. They will no longer be called by that name. Now they're calling it themselves
Idubians. Sorry, go ahead. They call themselves every other name but what it is.
They call themselves every other denomination but themselves.
You know, before you were saying everybody wants to be Egyptian, actually the scripture didn't say Egypt might be good, because that when they left call themselves Egyptian.
Yeah, they left them.
Egyptian and Assyria.
The first thing they run to, like all the mind cut some hands up. Everything alright, Dad? Everything alright?
Yeah, nah. Everything good, everything. Nah. That levels it. Don't reach up on that. There's some levels it. Yeah, God. We're looking after the souls.
See what I'm talking about? Yeah. The show, right? And the show that we used to rule in the Dark Age, we ruled Europe. You hear about the Moors? They are Israelites. Moor just means black. So we used to rule Europe, right? So the Negroes and the West Indies came from Spain. Right? But we used to rule Europe.
Yeah, they would say so-called black people.
No, he wants to take a look too.
There's another identity that we people that.
Oh, Salakia, just before they move off the topic, because Moors, you see in Pittsburgh, in Sanwa, they have if you deal with them the heritage and thing, and have some Moors or some like a tribe that know that they are the Moors. You understand that the last name and everything. Even people like who last name is Morrison, knowing that there's Moors. But in Pittsburgh have like how to say, like a village that know that they are descendants of. You understand? I know a girl who personally, her grandmother come down and her grandfather, I think white, they appear to be white. There are pictures of them appearing to be white, but they are descendants of Moors. You understand? But like from that same village now in Pittsburgh.
You asked a question, right? The from South America come from, that's part of the 10 tribes. That's part of the 10 tribes. They live from the Assyrian captivity, they come down to the New World. There's the native and the Hispanics. They documented in the Bible too. They came down this side first. Right? These things are not going to teach you. But the Bible is the true history book. Right?
We ain't boasting, but we ain't the only group. We hear that know our heritage is the only group that can bring all these things into the scriptures. I don't want to boast because all praise Yahweh, that is mercy upon him, giving me that knowledge to bring me back to my true nationality.
That's something I say for you.
I'm a true land. He ain't coming to save no land.
Brother Kodas sent a scripture here, Revelation 12 and 5.
Yeah, bring it out.
You didn't put it up, you just quote it. Listen. Revelation chapter 12 verse 5. It says, and she brought forth a man-child who was to rule nations with a rod of iron.
With a rod of iron. How somebody was ruled with a rod of iron? Now, they ain't coming to ask. They're coming to rule with a rod of iron to take your damn head.
And her child was caught up unto Yahweh and to his throne.
Right?
Right? Well,
that's who? That's Yahweh Shai.
Come on.
Who we ignorantly call Jesus. Right?
I'm not sure we end up in Africa.
Well, there's a book by Rudolph Windsor. A historical.
A historian,
yeah, he did some research and he found out where the Jerusalem really went and what happened to them. Go ahead.
Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84.
Yeah, if you want these books here, you'll go and order them anywhere. In the bookstore. Go ahead.
Yeah, in the year 65 BC, the Roman army under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Yeah.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter during the period of the military governor of the Palestine. Many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period of Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews flee into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave market were full of black Jewish slaves.
And what happened is, one of the curses was we was going to call ourselves all different type of names, and one of them names is black.
Brother Salakia, brother.
When you ask him what's the nationality, he would say, he's a black man. But black is a color of African. How you can be black? Government here is black. I'm not black, I'm not a nationality. That is one of these stupids that we people under. And we try to bring them out. Try to bring them out of that thing of calling yourself black. And it's better say that, you know what I mean? It's like, from the tribe and so and so. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 21 verse 20.
Go ahead.
And when he shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
that is this book here. Go ahead.
Then know that the desolation thereof.
When the armies is the Roman armies that came and
Vespasian, Titus, Domitian.
Read it over again.
Says.
Let them get the picture. When you read in the Bible, you have a picture what's going on there. Go ahead.
It says, and when he shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
overruled with armies, go ahead.
Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Yeah, destruction is close. Go ahead.
Then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains.
Which are the mountains? With Ham, the land of Ham. And they live there for thousands of years, they live with the people and mix up with them. Go ahead.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let them select that are in the countries enter thereinto.
I'm
jumping across the
I'm
jumping across the.
But we know Israel, there's not anywhere to go. Like 26. Big churn all over the place. We go China, churn in China here. That don't mean that China is not Chinese. China come out looking dark.
I'm jumping across the 24, verse 24. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
the destruction will succumb. Yeah, go ahead.
and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trod down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles
be fulfilled. So right now we living amongst heathens, and we doing what heathens, when really and truly the heathens were supposed to be following way. Because we is the light of the nation,
the exemplars,
light of the world. Yet what we doing is what you call spiritual, what you call it? What you call it, boy? When you leave your woman and go to the next woman, most I say we are spiritual adultery. We following all the other nation. And this thing coming up, we put on sorry. We the African. When they hear emancipation, they don't even know what the word emancipation. Emancipation has nothing to do with freedom.
I want from the comment board for you.
We celebrated every living holiday that come about. Surprising, they didn't have a kill nigga holiday.
Kill nigga holiday?
Yeah. If that come about too, we gonna celebrate that too and kill every fucking nigga.
That will be our holiday, we go like,
we don't just celebrate every damn thing it have, everything. No business. We and everybody think, but we own culture. And the most I said to do, we nine that. Yeah, read.
This is Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 25.
Yeah.
Thou hast built thy high place at every head of the way.
Yeah.
And hast made thy beauty to be abhorred. So as you say, we keep it, so our beauty we are boring. And has opened thy feet to every one that passed by.
Yeah.
And multiply thy horns.
Yeah, multiply, you take advantage of everybody else thing, which is not yours. But yours you're looking at as wicked. Your thing, you don't like it, which is the most high thing. The most high days you don't like it.
push that to the side.
You push that to the side, and you're going and you're following the other nation. No, the other nation is supposed to be following me.
It's verse 30.
I will show why you're supposed to be following
How weak is thy heart, said Yahweh? You understand?
How weak is thy heart? Has fallen from grace to low state.
I have two scriptures for your comment board and one that I have. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations.
A byword, a nigger, a black man, a byword. Is that a nationality? Read that over again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
And thou shalt become a what?
Astonishment.
When people see you always with a plum thing. There's an astonishment to them. They're watching you. What's that thing about you? Like Israel, what's all that fall from the kingly state? What's them? Damn clump. Read on.
An astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
A proverb is a nigger.
So a proverb is so as the mother, so is the daughter.
So is the mother, so is the daughter.
Right?
Like that byword, a proverb.
Like God, yeah, let's just bring it out.
As a black man. How does nationality come to be a black? Like somebody explains that to me. Destroy. You know what they are called?
Across the social media, they have something called the Do It For The Dick Challenge.
Yeah.
And they have a woman, right? Her daughter turned to the mother and say, well, here what you seen. Do it. Will they split on the dick for whatever it was now? And the mother do it for the dick challenge. And the mother just drop and do a split. She do a split for the dick. You understand? So if the mother is a whore, the daughter is a whore. So there's a proverb right there.
Let me show you most I say about we people.
In Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 22, it says, for my people is foolish.
The what?
They're foolish.
I didn't say that. Go ahead.
They have not known me.
They don't know the Most High. Go ahead.
They are sottish children.
Sottish means stupid. Go ahead.
It says, and they have none understanding.
They don't have no understanding. And for what the Most High do?
Said,
go ahead.
They are wise to do evil, but to do good. They have no knowledge.
The bright, when they see come to do evil, when they see to do the Most High works, they have no knowledge. The Most High say that. I didn't say that. The bag idiots wrong here. I didn't say that. All the readers for themselves, all the hear for themselves. Nobody could go on Newsday and say, I said, all the was shopping. The most I call it fucking shopping.
That's right.
Read them. Excuse my language. Excuse my language because you go one Newsday and say, men on the road cussing. All the time, I don't even know what cussing. I tell all the parents were dead in the morning. That is a curse.
Romans chapter 10 verse 1. It says, brethren, my heart desire and pray to the Most High of Israel.
Freedom. Freedom.
Israel is that they might be saved. So I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High.
Yeah, they have a zeal that they're going in all these buildings with the so-called church. They have a zeal in them. They want to serve the Most High, but not
according to knowledge.
But not according to the Most High knowledge. These people that don't know the Most High, I'm telling you, they don't know. They don't even know the Most High create good and evil. They stick the Most High in a box where He only love. Tell me if this is not stupidness. An omnipotent power with one emotion. These dumb idiots on them, what's them? But yet still they will read they will read in Exodus where the Most High sent evil spirits and kill everybody. And drum the whole world.
And I reason that they only preaching Most High's love. Because if you go back in history, it's not true now. You can't go and say the Most High is killing. Because guess what? You're going to have uprising.
Yeah,
can't teach them love.
Can't.
Have a precept here.
Turner, he wake up to the knowledge that he was an Israelite. They wouldn't tell her that. Yeah.
This Proverbs chapter 21 verse 16.
Yeah, read up.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
He wandered out of the way of what?
Understanding.
Go ahead.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Congregation of the dead. So he's spiritually dead. He don't even know his own nationality. Yo.
Have a precept. Isaiah chapter 5 verse. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 25.
Yeah.
Therefore is the anger of the Lord kindled against His people.
What
and
His
anger is kindled against His people.
Why be people down low? The anger was what?
Kindled against His people.
That is why the people are suffering now.
And had stretched forth His hand against them,
yes,
and had smitten them.
Who do that?
The Lord.
No, the devil do that.
Right? And He had smitten them.
Yeah.
And the hills did tremble, and their carcasses were torn in the midst of the streets.
Yeah,
for all this, His anger is not turned away, but His hand is stretched out still.
Exactly.
And how His hand stretched out? By us.
By us. He's stretching out His hand, trying to tell all you, hey, all these Israelites come back to their nationality. That's how the Most High stretches out His hand. And just to let you know how the Most High speak is through His prophets.
This is the next verse of
Luke 1 and 17.
Verse 26. And He will lift up an ensign to the nations from far, and will hiss unto them from the end of the earth, and behold, they shall come with speed, swiftly.
Yes, those who will wake up and come back. They'll come back swiftly.
This is the ensign here.
With a quickness, they will come back to the true nationality. Not all. Some of them will remain in the stupor that they're in, and they will die in the stupor.
It was mentioned something by the churches about love.
Yes.
For me, what I knowledge, I can explain it if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you go, you say it.
Right? Who give them that concept? Isn't not the Roman Catholic?
False prophet.
And they teach you love because they didn't want you to rebel against them.
Exactly.
When you teach that way, you will not rebel, you will not fight, and then they conquer you easily.
Exactly.
Easier.
So that one word for that is a sedation. They sedate the people.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah. And scriptures, all that, Colossians 2 and 8, that real scriptures,
Just live now, we're on YouTube live. Yeah. Gms Prolific.
Oh yes.
Prolific.
I will share how
take a note of that symbol. and
a great
GMS
nation
Resource
over all the
Mental.
other nations.
So it is
Not right now.
GMS, Great
Right now we're
Millstone,
supposed to read that.
Prolific,
This
Great
way the
Millstone,
brother
and
was asking
GMS,
earlier about the word
Resource
racist.
Mental.
I was telling
Right,
her
just
racist
take a
is
picture
a
right
good
here,
thing.
so you see the two images. So when they see
What
see
this
that
world
thumbnail
has
there,
done is take the word racist and to twist it and make it a bad word. But to be racist is you're supposed to be racist. Racist means to love your own first. Once the prefix IST is what? If somebody proficient in the guitar, what is?
guitarist,
If the proficient in the piano, what is?
pianist,
So if somebody love their own race, what is?
a racist.
Okay. Remember that? You go see the most racist. You go see what racist really about. Now, how they conquer this earth? By being racist. And watch me, when somebody conquer a place, there's never what is same level. So what Martin Luther King doing about fighting for equal rights? You know, somebody died the devil by the devil never put on his level. The devil will always on his level. He will never put you on his level. The so-called white man who he was fighting to join hand with. And the Mosai destroyed him. For talking that shit about that the Mosai will to join everybody and together. I'm madness by all these other nations supposed to come and bow down before we.
Right. That's right.
And do what we doing. We ain't supposed to be following them. Read that. And somebody have a next.
I have a piece of fair, yeah, I have one for you, I have one for you.
That's it. This is
Because I love that word. Racist. Yes, I'm racist. The most I racist too.
The God power of this Bible racist.
Because people don't understand words. If you come out of this too far this world and you understand words, you will understand what it means, the true meaning of it. But what Esau has done, he's taking words and twisted it. Make it evil.
Bible?
You write the book that you read in school.
No, I don't. You don't understand.
It's not a book that wasn't written by men.
Physically written?
It's not a book that wasn't written by men.
Now what you say? It was written by man. Slow it down. If he's saying he admitting that it's written by man, he said there's no book that was not written by man.
The same books that all they say written by men, but let me not tell you that people say written by men. They went to school and read the same books that was written by men and they didn't question nobody. Straight to the point. Let's take it.
That language now.
Yeah.
That you reading from.
Right.
Who teach you that language?
But I'll show you here, we go into the Hebrew though. I'll show you here, we go into the Hebrew though.
It's Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, thus speaketh the word, thus speaketh Yahweh, the God of Israel, saying, write thee all these words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
Right? So they recorded all the words that the Mosai left to them and they wrote it in a book.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16.
So don't let no Negro, don't let no nigger come and tell you that book was written by men. Yo, the same book that they went in school was written by the same man they're talking about. And the same man had to teach them. Talking about the Holy Spirit teach them. The Holy Spirit, they understand it. Men have to teach you. Don't let nobody check you for that.
All scripture.
I give you ancient wisdom here. Don't let nobody come and check you for that with that foolishness. All them fellas are talking about all the morals coming from a book. The government readers all about.
I call that precept when you never read the precept. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High.
From who?
Inspiration of the Most High.
Read on.
And is profitable for doctrine.
Right, but that's the point there.
For reproof.
Yeah.
For correction.
For correction.
For instruction.
Which we people don't like. Go ahead. Which the churches and them don't do. They don't correct the people. Go ahead.
For instruction in righteousness,
yeah,
that a man of the Most High may be perfect.
Who?
That a man of the Most High may be
a nigger on the streets.
No, that a man of the Most High may be perfect and thoroughly furnished unto all good works.
Like all. It's simple. But we people proud. They will come up here and they will say, why not the niggas, they know nothing? They can't teach me nothing. No, men are the teacher, men are the teacher, men of the Most High who really know that book, who really know how to get it.
They say the person will come out and say, them not teaching nothing, right? But then they will learn nothing.
Yeah, but that's up to them.
With an open mind, they find, watch how most, as we say, those wise men, they might be wise, they will come here. And they will listen to you. And they will just, and if you confront them, they will just point out little things to you and they go on their way. Because they're arguing. The guys are here where you might go fun and you learn.
You know why they do that?
Right?
You know why they do that? Women do that. There's a thing that they run off. Because they know what coming back to them, they might be able to answer.
Why is that?
They don't, you see, it's not something called it's not something called ego. And nowadays, the ego is such, the ego is so big. They don't like that, they like to have the last word. They don't like how women like to have the last word. They like to have the last word and run off. Yeah, but I tell them I shut them up and run.
The reason for that, to me, they could
okay, go ahead.
They could tell me if I'm right or wrong, right?
Yeah.
The reason for that is that who we call it, the devil, right? No man to be the strong seed, you know that, right? Woman is the weakest. So he attacked the woman to get to the man. And that's why you say in the earlier hours before, you see that's why men running around killing one and going to kill for woman, thief, everything will come back to give it to the woman to make she, And this is why
appease her.
Right, and this is why they have for the woman is the weaker one and all how they're trying to get to the man, they can't get to him because he's strong. But if they get to the woman, then they get to the man.
Yeah, that goes back to the snake in Genesis.
Right.
What he do? He bypass Adam and he go behind him.
Right. Because, okay, people are so, they read the Bible and say, oh, this, that. So I come now and I ask them the question, right? Because they like to say, oh, Adam and da. So they believe the Lord created Adam. And then he get up the next time and say, right, you create woman because you see man lonely. I ask them, I say, how long do you think Adam existed before the woman came? And if you find out the time, then you will find out. So the devil wasn't doing nothing. All the time the man existed, the devil wasn't doing nothing. But all the time the man existed, the devil tried to tempt him, and he realized he couldn't tempt him. But since when the woman comes,
I understand what you're saying, but according to the scriptures too,
right?
Man and woman was made at the same time. Right? That's
a whole nother breakdown you're going into.
But that's our next topic.
Yeah, that's our next topic.
Bring a precept.
The strong man.
This first.
Yeah, we have a precept here.
This 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 13. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression.
I want to say first form. That kind of deep. That deep teaching. When I say first form, I'm just talking about image. Make him to be like the mountain. I'm talking about when you already make him already. But that's that deeper teaching that I'm sure you go into right here. When I take some sit down and show you. Understand? So take it. Let me go back and see why the nation was split up and why we is a great nation. Now, most I say that say make Israel to be overhauled.
So it look like
some reason people don't
this one here.
They don't like that. They rather be equal. But yet still, it's a man over with. He's not equal. You're not equal to him. That's the next thing, equality don't exist in this world. Or you can be equal with your woman. That is not the truth. And that is the fact.
And all know, okay, right? You know the fact, right? And you know, okay, you say we will be the leaders, we were supposed to be the strong one, right? Right? But it was like yesterday, oh, 400 years, they're trying to break you down. If you go back to the history, you get some history here, right? With the slaves coming down the line, coming down the line.
We were slaves in all captivities, right?
And how much years that was? And they're still trying to break it down. So you're trying to see, so you see how powerful it is? They're still, up to this day, they're still trying to break it down. From all those years gone.
They can't get it.
And,
now I mean,
and still, we know, with the little stupidness, the right and the habit there, we picking out sense from nonsense and coming back to the senses and saying,
right. That's how I see it.
They're still trying to break it down.
All these scholars and them, they can't get it. Because you know why? Give me Isaiah, Matthew 13 and 11. All the scriptures are on the secret. Who the secret was revealed to?
Yeah. You're going to read the scripture earlier, right? Psalm 83 and 4, right? So the elites of this world, they know the truth.
Psalm 83 and 4?
Yeah, you know you read it early. So the elites of this world know the truth. So for tell a lie, you can't know the truth. So to hide this, so let the people, let the so-called Negro, Latin, Native American, and they know, because they don't know that the Israelites, you gotta hide that because you know the truth. And that's what they do. They hide the truth.
Yeah, but okay, we know that, right? Because they have books in the Vatican that if you read,
there's books in the Vatican.
If they read, there's for you in prison for reading it, right? So why these books are not available for us to read?
Now explain. When they come to Jerusalem, right, they get all our records. Right. So they have these books in the Vatican. Right. The elites know these books. Right. That's why they put this doctrine out there that the so-called white man write this book. There's a lie. There's a lie. This is not
the same. I mean, I can't get the fellow name and the history, right? When you get breakers on the same Vatican, the church, and end up revealing a lot of things that we learn today, right? So, why you don't want people to read books like that? Because why?
Because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. If you empower the people with knowledge, they will rebel. So you can't give us that knowledge, right? That's why the book, that library in the Vatican guarded by an army.
Yeah, but why? Okay, you get this knowledge, right? As you say, knowledge is power. But when you get the knowledge, what you do with the knowledge, right?
Right.
When you get this knowledge, then you might know, as you say, you know the most high, you know the truth, you know what you're supposed to do.
The whole idea is to keep people from knowing who is the true power.
Sedation. Because every time Israel was in captivity in the past, what Israel did, they repented.
And they call on the power.
And they call on the power. Knowledge is power. Right? So when they call on the power, he delivered them by might. Right? So it's very important to take note that our enemies have studied us.
For years.
Right. So first begin the enemy know who they are. By knowing who they are, they know who we are. They know that we are their enemies and they don't have an inheritance to the kingdom to come.
That's right.
So what they do, they're trying to prolong their kingdom, which is what we the state that we inherit now, which is their heaven, their Elysium, right? Which is our hell, our pit, our grave, right?
That's right.
called what the Queen and her husband, the Duke. There is 100 and something years plus. We barely living past 70. With 70 is the last days the Lord gave us. He shortened our life. Right? Why you do that? Because what? We breaking the laws. If we was keeping the laws, our life would have been prolonged. So what? They use the proverb of Balak and Balaam in Numbers 23. They can't curse these people because we bless the Most High. So anyway, you make us an abomination to the Most High, so the Most High won't deal with us. So one, they take away the name. Right? They take away our heritage. They take away our nationality. Once we can't hold on to these things, we can't connect to our power. So that is why this, you see what you're seeing here, this manifestation here, this is all spiritual. This is all spiritual works, because the scripture says in the last days he will send the prophet. The prophets will do what the prophet, the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. We're gonna do what we were doing back then, prophesying the downfall. Hey, speaking of the evils to come, right? And even when the time of churches say, in order to be saved, you come and get baptized and call on the name of Jesus Christ. That is not what the scriptures say. Salvation, true salvation is salvation. Nobody is saved yet. Nobody is saved yet. That's why we still doing this work. We can't recall persecution upon persecution, affliction upon affliction. Because true salvation will come when the world so-called UFOs come in the sky, and there's the Savior will be on top of the greatest one, right? And he will take up his men. The men that is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, he's going to take them up, and they're going to see missiles shot and America be destroyed, which is the daughter of Babylon, right?
And environment.
That is an environment, yeah. That is what salvation is. That's what true salvation is. That's what we fight for. What we out here for is to be given the Most High His glory. Because we call and we teach the name, we bring back our nation to our nationality. And we know, once we are of the hopeful elect, which is predestined, we don't know who we are. We're just doing the work. Because we understand the mystery is broken down.
Because if dynasty, right? Who? Before he destroys
Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yahweh was Yahweh Shai. Yahweh the father and Yahweh Shai the son.
Jesus sent out his prophet. But the prophet used to do what? The prophet used to teach about destruction. They never tell him that he will get the time. When they get a new car.
Right. Yeah.
The prophet more or less didn't care about society. They wanted the society just to destroy evil. So their kingdom to work.
There are 22.
And this is what we do.
4 letters.
We condemn in the flesh.
In English we have 26.
Because this is not our
only
rulership.
Symbols of the hand.
We want our rulership.
Therefore
we will condemn the flesh to bring forth Israel, which is the elect. We go the somebody want to read it, friend?
Well, that is not it, but it's close to it.
General 44,000. This is what we try to wake up the elect here, but we ain't begging nobody to listen. I would say, my voice, my sheep will hear my voice. Somebody will pass here, when they hear the word, they're going to know it's the truth. These women are saying not going to get it. Because, you know why? The women comfortable in this. This is their kingdom. She's still young there. She knows this is their kingdom. This is their kingdom. This is not our kingdom. Here they uplift women. This is the world where they uplift women and call them God. Women is God. Ladies and gentlemen, men are supposed to be gentle. Where do you get that from? A gentleman is a faggot. That's right. Where people know that. A man's supposed to be a man, hard. Not a faggot. When they give it that, give it that.
Sorry, the chap.
Gentleman.
I think yes, it.
So, and what else for a gentleman? I really don't know. You know what I'm gentleman? Yeah. Let me just go. You say you know, right? Yeah. But you know. you might know what to say. No, right? So tell that Paul, a gentleman, is a man who opens a door for a woman, let the woman go forward. Right? We know that. Right? We know that. Everybody knows that. Right? So, one day are you humbling
to that thing, they conquer you. It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
Scripture, 144,000 we are God. We are God. Don't we? The scripture says we are God.
You want God on me for?
And the scripture say they can't. Yahushua himself said the scripture cannot be broken. What is that? You understand? And the thing about it, yeah, we are love you white people, benevolent and whatever the case is. But
you don't worship me. You don't worship me. And we have to worship the woman. You don't worship the woman.
And that's why they're trying to change it. What they call it now.
That's what you white man does.
Right? The whole world and so yeah. Like, okay, like, they say like, oh, India, how the man is walking from the woman walk behind.
Yeah.
And like in Egypt and all
the eastern side of the world.
Right. Right?
They send somebody custom.
Who's supposed to walk in front, the man or the woman?
You can't.
But they don't want that.
Man.
Huh?
And
Man
you walk
supposed to
behind?
be in front.
They don't want that.
They must be bowing down to the man.
They don't want that.
No, they don't want that.
They want what? Women live.
What do the word woman mean? What do the woman mean?
I know that way back, I can't remember. It's to go on the man or something.
I don't know.
It's something. You know, something. I don't know how it goes, but it means to serve the man. To serve the man.
Yeah, get right, yeah. Get right.
They want woman be servant. Yeah. She be servant of the man.
Right.
But now in this one here, it is so. And you can't tell a woman that it's the same.
But the meaning of the name is there,
now,
right?
these women in church,
The name
the so-called church, they're begging for so-called Jesus to come back. But they really don't want him to come back because he is an ancient spirit. And he's going to put the woman back where they was. He's going to put them back in the state they was. In that humble state, he's going to humble them. In that day. They really don't want Jesus to come back.
He ain't coming back. They don't want Yahushua.
They really don't want Yahushua to come back. Because he's going to put them back in the state. You see that prideful state they're in here now? Where they can tell you they don't want you. When they see men in the glory, we will have to run no woman. When they see men in that glorious body, because this flesh is not going to die away. When they see the 144,000 in that glorious body and age, which wasn't before, the one that we could stand before the Most High with. They're going to run the down. You don't need to be dusting them out with sticks. I don't want you. You come here. And they're going to bow down again. And that state Adam was in, before he fall, will be in that state once more. The scripture says that. It's supposed to be found on that. So it's time, right? With a blink of an eye, you're going to be changed.
Psalm chapter 1. Psalm 110 verse 3, it says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
You see how they walk up and down now? They really care about and they walk and went away and they laughing. Read. Is that their what? Yeah, start about.
Psalm 110 verse 2, it says, Yahweh shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion.
Real power. Real power. Out of Zion, go ahead.
Rule thou in the midst of thy enemies.
Right.
Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Yeah. They're going to be willing. Because that day, they ain't going to be talking about you be disrespecting them. You're going to be disrespecting them with some slap as a chop off with your head. Go ahead.
And it says in the beauty of holiness.
Yeah, you go be beauty and more time only next fight. From the womb, beauty and more time separation. Read on.
From the womb of the morning, thou hast dawn of thy youth.
Yeah.
Out of the dew of thy youth.
Yeah. That could be real power. Right now, men don't have power. That is not real power. What we have is temporary authority. We don't have real power. Real power, real freedom. Yeah. Listen, real freedom. We don't have real freedom. Real freedom is when a man comes in your house and your family comes to your place and get a police can't touch you. That's real freedom. That's real power. That's the power that we're going to have to rule this earth, because we're going to rule all the nations with that glorified body. Somebody give it. You want the revelation? I can't hear the start with the scriptures. Help my brother out now. Start off with the scriptures, man. Let's check. Yeah, we just touching on the pollution out. I want the scripture where the body will be changed. Like First Corinthians.
Just organize now.
You can see what's coming to scripture. It's ordinary wrong here. As you can see, I'm not perfect. I don't know all the scriptures, but I can find it. That's why we are the brothers here. That's why all the brothers make one body. If I tell you something, you know to do it. You know to do it. Each have a different curse. Each have a different talent. I may be able to teach one will be just right. One will talk about the street, which one will get. Understand? That's how we supposed to function as one body.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. You shall not all sleep, but shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye.
That's how our devil not passing. Satan now passing. Read back again.
It says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Because the last trump will be this. Them missiles, one of the missiles gonna fly. Or right now we see on TV where Russia is now sizing up with America.
No Russia.
Huh?
No
Russia, China, Korea, all of them will rain missiles on America. And make it
make it rain on that hole.
Gonna rain on that.
It says, for this corruptible must put on incorruption.
This corruptible is the bodies. This corruptible will put on. This corruptible.
And this mortal must put on immortality.
This mortal shall put on immortality. Go ahead.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Yeah, we will die no more. Death is swallowed up.
It's Philippians 3:21.
Right.
I said that verse 20.
Yeah.
It says, for our conversation is in heaven. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior and Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who shall change our vile body into that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body. Yes.
It says, Isaiah 47 verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not leave thee as a man.
Yahweh Shai, when he come back, he's coming back with that glorious body.
Isaiah chapter 41 and 15. He says, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument.
Yeah, you will see the instrument. A sharp threshing. What do you do with a sharp threshing instrument? You will be anything that you hold on to will become an extension of yourself. Go ahead.
It says,
let me
having teeth, thou shalt thresh the mountains,
yeah,
and beat them small,
and
shall make the hills as charred.
Yeah. Make them into dust. Beat them. And rightfully so, because they're going to do the same thing. So who want to get prepared for that? Go ahead. Now want to go back.
Psalm 17:15. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness.
Yeah.
I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness.
Right. And likeness of the Heavenly Father. Read it.
Let's go into the change in the flesh, right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 39. So all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another flesh of fishes, and another of birds. Said there are also celestial bodies,
yeah,
and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the celestial is one.
You know that in Matrix, right?
I know, looking for that.
You see the movie Matrix? You see where the two men where they walking through walls and things? A celestial body, which could materialize into the real world. Also could go into the spiritual world. Let's change that and go back. Right now, he saw killing himself to go this mountain, what do you call it? Mount Everest, and killing himself. Because he can't go through that kind of pressure, he reach halfway, Mount Everest. Over there, if we're not freeze, we will be able to go anywhere, at the deepest part of the sea. To them body. Anywhere. That's how we go rule this place. Yeah.
23 and verse 10.
Yeah.
One man of you shall chase 1,000.
How will one man chase 1,000 men? But this, you can hardly chase one. I rush a man now, he shot a lick me down. Read on.
Therefore, Yahweh your power, he it is that fighted for you.
Read it over.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 10.
Yeah.
There's one man of you shall chase 1,000.
One man of you will chase 1,000.
For Yahweh your power, he it is that fighteth for you.
That is superpowers going on.
As he had promised.
That is the power that we serve. That is who we're supposed to remember. That is the man who makes David kill 10,000 and David kill 10,000. That is the inside knowledge. Why if you're killing 10,000 and you really just know? That's how they're making these movies. Immortal and all these movies. Yeah, good.
This might be the first time I'll be hearing this. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 7. But we speak in the wisdom of Yahweh, in the mystery, even the hidden wisdom which Yahweh obtained for the world as for glory.
That is wisdom we speak. Wisdom of Yahweh.
First Peter chapter 1 verse 3.
Yeah.
It says, blessed be the Most High and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope.
He has begotten us
by the resurrection of Yahweh Shai from the dead. To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you.
No longer we will be getting sick. You know, that glorified body.
Yeah. This is Zechariah 12, verse 8. Yeah. In that day shall Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them, and that day shall be as David.
He that is what?
He that is feeble among them shall be as David.
He that is feeble among them, go ahead.
Shall be as David.
Shall be as David. What David do? David killed tens of thousands. Go ahead.
And the house of David shall be as God.
And the house of David shall be as the Most High. Read on.
As the angel of the Lord before them.
Yeah, as an angel. Read on.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 18.
Scripture say men will be able to command angels and spirits. I will be putting Satan on the and Satan get him. Yeah, and bug you out. And you think you can walk up and make you walk up the building, kill you, bring you back again, kill you again. The torment will be plenty.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 6.
Yeah, read.
And it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the woman came out of all cities of Israel singing and dancing.
No kill out and the watch him like, hey, I'm going! Look David again! You know they run him down. I'm going again!
Yeah, to meet King Saul with tabors, with joy, and with instrument of music.
And they run up playing music. And with joy they run out him. They were glad when they see him.
And the woman answered one another as they played and said, Saul had slain his 1,000 and David his 10,000.
Instead of whisper to one another, instead of glorify and David is 10,000. One man gets 10,000? What? Like spiritual power. That's what I mean by spiritual power. That's what the churches and they're not teaching with people. They feel all this life is to do is to work, go to work, go home, go back to sleep and go back and stay back here. No, that's not it. You got the kingdom to come.
This is Psalms chapter 3 verse 6. I will not be afraid of 10,000 people that have set themselves against me roundabout.
How you wouldn't be afraid of 10,000 people? One man? That's spiritual power. Stand up and watch them and run them down. Are we killing a lot of these people too? Yeah, read up.
2 Peter chapter 1 verse 4. Yes. Whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises.
Yeah, the precious promises is what? The kingdom. Also that spiritual power. And that's a come with the kingdom, all that can come with the kingdom. On top of that, woman too. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. That's another point that is. That's hard too.
That by these you might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
What is the corruption? When we live in the flesh here, corruption, we escape the corruption.
They look up divine nature. Right. When they're doing that work, when they look up divine nature, and they go back to Allah. This is God.
Psalms 82 and 6.
I wish I was speaking to the elect. And he told them that was God. I want to do that. I just told them. But he told them, well, they're really God. And then they don't even know. But they will go like that. Psalms 82 and 6.
This is Psalm 32. This is 1 Samuel 1 verse 23. Saul and Jonathan were lovely and pleasant in their lives. And in their death they were not divided. They were swifter than eagles. They were stronger, swifter than eagles.
Yeah?
They were stronger than lions.
An eagle is a hunter and fisher. They were swift like eagles, right? I believe men can fly in them time, right? I think they say David and jump over a wall. Yeah, and with a high wall too. The Jerusalem is only a hill from high one at time. I'm going to do that the other hand. Oh, Silaki. And that's the proof that we have spiritual power. It attends that when we in Christ, men they do things that they never know that they do. And I get peace, and I get peace. You have pride of vexation, they just go into a different state and you see kind of power you have. And I just say spirit.
If I can say this too.
Go ahead.
It also go back to the laws because when they keep the laws, scripture say the laws is spiritual. And when they keep the laws does give angels charge over you to keep you.
Right.
So like certain movies you might watch the Chinese them jumping and they're looking like they're floating. I go back to the law, the law say he will set the angels in charge that they will dash your foot against a stone.
Right.
Understand? Go back to the all good back to the
That's what scripture say. You will make my way perfect. I think it's Isaiah. Psalms. Oh yes, Psalms.
David say he made my way perfect.
He made my way perfect. How to make a man's way perfect? I could stay here and you get that stone on your nose bridge. Perfect. You can't run from it. And that's how I run and they come from the yeah, man. Let you buy anything, man.
Psalm 62 verse 6.
Yeah.
I have said ye are God.
Ye are God.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
Satan is around. Read up.
Psalm 82 verse 6.
Yeah.
It says, I have said ye are God.
He actually quote back in the Old Testament. Read up.
Do you want it in the New Testament?
No.
Oh, this is the Old Testament, right?
Yeah.
I said ye are gods and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yeah. You say you are God, but you will fall. What happens if we fell?
Verse 7.
From Adam we fall. Then when I get that fallen angels up. We are the angels. That's our next lesson. Our fallen angels is mad. Is foolishness. I know what the Bible talking about. Yeah.
In 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 13.
Yeah.
And he took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan.
Yeah.
And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and smote the waters and said, where is Yahweh, the power of Elijah?
Dashing water.
And when he had also smitten the waters, he parted hither and thither, and Elisha went over.
Water splitting too. Like spiritual power. How a man can do that? He has to have spiritual power.
The Most High tell Moses, I shall make thee a God unto Pharaoh and Aaron the prophet.
That's right. Don't just pray to your mother. Mother's supposed to be praying for you. Sure. Mother's supposed to be bowing down here.
Judges chapter 40 verse 5. Because then when Samson died and his father and his mother to Timnath, and came to the vineyards of Timnath, and behold, a young lion roared against him. And the spirit of Yahweh came mightily upon him.
What?
The spirit of Yahweh came mightily upon him.
Yeah.
And he rent him as he would have rent a kid.
You rent him with tear the lion. One man tear a lion with spiritual power. That's when now they make these movies. They filter from the Bible and make the movies. That's how they make the movies. But they will tell you, these songs are real deep in the way. They read up.
And he had nothing in his hand.
Yeah, what?
And he had nothing in his hand.
He tear a lion with the bare hand. Like a cup. Go ahead.
But he told not his father or his mother what he had done.
No, you tell them. That's the most high spiritual power. When he get his ear cut, it's not the ear the power was it. It was the promise. The most high take that power away from him. You know what I mean? Cast him down with a low condition. That's why he can't get back the power when he throw down the smoke. Beg for that power back.
Yeah, well, in the movies, they try to show them the hair was straight.
Yeah,
and most people are trying to say, oh, his hair was straight.
No,
His hair was straight.
That is
The hair was coming out with the father. when the hair was cut, he lost his strength. But when his strength come back, he hair didn't grow back.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we give back his strength, he had to pray the way.
Right,
Yeah, the prayer.
right there. He pray and he asked the Lord. And the Lord give him back his strength to destroy everybody and himself. Right? But in the movie, they show it, he hair grow back. But
I think last bit of power he gave. Most time we just gave him a little power, so let's watch it.
And he still kept going even in death without a little bit of power. When he was trying to bump down with him, and he was trying to bump the next Samson, he has to bump him on strength. So when he was saying that thing was a bit busted, he was saying like the position where he was in, it was just a strategic position to topple the whole building. But here we say the structure was holding up to 3,000 people. So now for a structure to hold 3,000 people, that structure had to be sturdy. You understand? So that wasn't no pack of cards stacked up.
Real big stone, real stone.
And then
very ancient stone, real stone.
But the Europa line
would have been more strong than
they can't debunk that.
would have been more strong than one of the
One of their structure is the European structure. And the European structure don't last. Back if you go back, because if you go back to the pyramids and stuff, right? The pyramids was the architect of the day. Because you find pyramids in Africa, you find pyramids in
I guess you
Mexico,
pyramids.
you find pyramids down in South America. So that was the architect of the day. When the European man come and destroy all that and build this thing out, watch how the world itself is in trouble. Because why? As my brother here say, he said we at the time had the power, we know who we was, and we live what? We live in harmony with the earth and nature. The European man come and he destroyed that. He didn't come to learn, he just came to conquer. So as he conquered, he realized he didn't learn, so he cut down nature. Look at the world today. We lost the ozone layer, we lost it there.
No, we ain't lost it.
No, we ain't lost it.
We lost it.
What mean?
Yeah, we understand.
Right?
He destroyed it.
Right.
Yeah,
well, you know what I mean. But I put it in. Right. And look at the weather. All different weather, different times, all kind of thing going on. Because why? We man on the earth, stop living in harmony with nature. So you find.
All really is because we broke the laws of the Heavenly Father and why he cast it down. Everybody not in charge.
Isaiah 24 verse 4 and 5.
Yeah.
The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Yeah.
The world languisheth and fadeth away.
Right.
The whole people of the earth do languish. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
See, that is right. They have certain laws that you can live by. Everything have a law. Even the moon have a law. I don't know. That bitch ain't coming out there. That nigga ain't coming out. He said by coming out there. But you have a law. He have to come out every night. Sorry to say bitch, it's like it. Yeah, that big nigga ain't coming. He can't come out. They have a law for the sun and the moon.
I have a precept here.
They don't need to live with laws. Everybody need laws.
Yeah, but which law you want to live by? If you want to live by law of the Most High, or you want to live by man law?
Well, we live in captivity. Remember, there are some things that we may have to follow whilst we live in here.
Yeah.
Because we still live. We still wearing the shoes, we wearing the clothes. So
Walking on the concrete.
Walking on the concrete. We have to work in their jobs. So we still have some of the laws that we have to keep here. But there are no law that say have to eat pork.
As yet. Because they do any time with Antiochus.
Oh, you can't.
So, as yet.
I
have a precept, no matter that. You
I am
Proverbs 29 verse 2. That's all. Proverbs 29 verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah.
But when the wicked are in authority, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
The wicked is who? The wicked, this wicked are talking about them. We people let's watch the scripture and talk and think it's talking about everybody. It's talking about a people. Real.
The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Yeah. Wicked are coming too.
Job chapter 9 verse 24.
Yeah.
Said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Who will know the earth today? Huh?
So-called white man, to be more
Let me
his biblical name is Edom.
Well, I know you, it's new to you, but I am accustomed to it, so it's the white man. They know that the white man he rules it.
Esau.
I call him the white man, or I call him the pale face.
Well, so-called white man, because he really hear white. He red. Pale. I just say pale. He is the damn red serpent. He is the serpent in Genesis and
No, this is the chip. The devil.
He is the serpent, the so-called white man.
Gets me alright.
Yeah. He is the dragon in Revelation. Also the serpent that they're talking about in Genesis.
He's the man with books.
He was always around. Always around. In the time of Genesis, he had color. But they call him a snake. Like what we just say today, we just call men, he a sly fox boy. He's a snake, but I don't like him.
Hey, what you just rhyme? Satan is a sly old fox.
Yeah, he's a sly old fox.
That Esau.
That Esau. Which was Cain. Cain he never liked the Lord, and he lied to the Most High. The first day, he lied to the Most High. He don't like the Most High. Same thing, same today. I got a shoe for you.
Shalom Brakata, Akyam, and come on board. Shalom Brakata.
Yeah, but Shalom Brakata. When I live stream here now, all over the world.
A quick one here for you to find out the video.
Yeah. You want to do something? Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17. It says, he that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated.
Right? Man of wicked devices is Esau. It's only wicked devices in there. Because every day you are hated and you want to know what's going on with your life. You know.
Job 9:24, he said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Judges Israelites. More specifically, elect. The real judges cover the faces of the judges. How we cover the faces of the judges? And I was. Why don't we cover the faces of the judges? Because the judges is really real judges. Or shy a black man. But the tribe of Judah.
He said, he covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Is that what you do?
If not, where and who is he?
Somebody give me wisdom of Solomon. 49, let me see how we do it. How we cover the faces of the judges. But see who is the so-called white man and who is the devil. And the Bible speaks of because it's a night. You see that? So share what he did and then do. 49 to 50.
My father afflicted with untimely warning.
That talking about what is about Rodrigo Roger. A matter of fact, go back on it. Go back to it.
Verse 18. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever.
Yeah.
For by the vain glory of men, they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
Yeah, the will comes ahead. So, go ahead.
For a father afflicted with untimely mourning,
Right, Rodrigo Roger, go ahead.
when he had made an image of his child soon taken away.
He made an image of his child, and he was soon taken away, he was soon dead. Go ahead.
Now honor him as a god,
Yeah, go ahead.
which was then a dead man,
He was dead man. He was dead by the age of 25 and 26. Yeah, well,
And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
the two ceremonies and sacrifices. Christmas. Well,
Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom growing strong was kept as a law, and graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings. Who men,
which is Christmas. And it's become a law now to celebrate Christmas and worship this devil here.
Serapis Christus.
No celebrating Christmas become a law to these people in the mountain. And who does push that the most? Because men don't really like Christmas. Who does push it the most?
Amen.
The women just push that Christmas thing, and then they go point on the children and talk about it for the children. And you as the man, you can't say shit.
Clean.
You have to go along with shit. Why? Because there's a hempstead. That sucks. Only my thing is not. I don't know about it. Just facts. It's not me saying. Scripture says. I read it in the projection. How the men is, how they, you know.
And when you break down Christmas, it means massacre of the anointed.
Can't. Christ the anointed. Mass. The massacre.
Yeah.
I can ask you a question? Did you ever celebrate Christmas?
Yeah. Yeah. We were woken
You
up.
never say no. You never say no.
Absolutely.
Really, actually, I'll tell you the truth. At the age of 16, before that boy, I talk about 13, 14, I come to this Christmas. It was never that important. What was important to me in the Christmas event? Like the royal guest and things. That was important. I never sports. But I never really take part in it. You see, birthdays, once in my life, I sport for 3. Once in my life, I ever keep a birthday party. But I didn't keep it. And it was a kind of surprise thing.
But I will tell you something. I never celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, it really is nothing to me. And when I come to the knowledge of what Christmas is really about,
I had one birthday party in my life. As a woman, I was dealing with at the time. She gave our birthday party. It was a surprise something. Right? And I already keep it up. And at the age of, I wasn't like it. At the age of 7, 8, I stopped eating fish. Never eat it again. People ask me, I travel, I live in the States for a while, I live in Norwich, Connecticut. And everybody used to ask me this, is that money? You know, why don't you pork? You know, they want to know if it's something, because they realize I just humble. They want to know why I don't think,
it was always a spirit that I never really liked pork. I find it to stymie a more.
And if I tell them the truth, why I stopped eating pork?
A long time.
They will laugh.
It was in the world.
Right? It's that. When I was small, I used to listen to a lot of reggae. So I tell my mother, just so at home a day, I tell my mother, say, hey, I ain't no more pork like that Rasta no. And she no, they're going to rocks in this house. But my mother, so I went pork back to my mother when I humble, but I just go eat it. After the day, she know I go eat pork. But she like it. So.
Like I said, after that day, you don't know your pork. Still eating pork. The pork and everything.
Yeah.
Pork in the pork, you need toothpaste, all kind of thing.
Well, I scrap my mother with toothpaste, so I ain't eat it.
That's
because I say,
your land will be defined. Don't eat the food. Don't eat the fried bread and don't take time.
The reason why I never use it, I started going to the good sauce. Something like that. Probably 10 years. Because I used to run my
Yeah, that's good, right?
12.
The last one, look at it, the last marathon I run was in the year 2000. After 2000, in 2002, again after. Yes, when you here, you see, you watch and you say, yeah, it's a long time you run. But if I raise up a dirt, you will see that. What's that? Right now, cut me open. Now, if I was in the state, I would have stood up. If I didn't go to that one, I never remember what happened that day. That part, that man, he couldn't beat up. I don't know where he was. So I have to go back to where he was. You see, that was a piece.
That was a what? A what?
Yeah, that is a piece of figure. Everything was going to
What?
No, no. I think it was. You don't have much, so you can feel it without cutting. More than that cut. One cut. And develop something for that. I had 4 operations after that. In the same general hospital. The picture, I had to pay my money up in Medical Associates. And still it got fixed because look at it today. My niece are coming from the States last week. And she's telling me, she's telling me. She goes, you gotta come back up to the States and do an operation to correct everything. So that's why I had to work with them. Because they're watching me, I can't, but everything.
You know what the word doctor means, right? It means to falsify. You know people that say I have no problem with that.
No, but you mother. But you know something? In my entire life, before the accident, and after the accident, I never get sick.
Yeah?
The most I was to get in my whole life is that maybe a cold. And that didn't last too long. It just come and go. But to say, you know, you're sick in bed. I mean, I feel sick, yes. For me not to go to school. But, or not to go to work.
Yeah, make
but
sure,
it's not I was sick.
Make sure I check these third parts check for you.
Or steel organs.
That's, you listen to reggae music and make it stop before?
Yeah?
You say you listen to some reggae music and make it stop before?
No, I think when I was young, I used to listen to a lot of reggae music. So I told my mom, I stopped eating pork because I couldn't rasta now. And she said, well, if can't go no locked in my house, so you're still going to eat my house.
That piece of picture, right? This is Romans 2:14. He said, when the Gentiles, right, this Gentiles is Israelites, right? Who don't know that they're Israelites, right? He said, for when the Gentiles, which have not the law, who by nature the things contained in the law, these having not the law, are a law unto themselves. That you say, you tell him, hey, he's coming over because he's a Rasta man. But you are Israelite. But you don't know that. So you're going to be classed as a Gentile. So not eating pork is good. They're a righteous act. So you do this without knowing. And that's what the scripture say.
Like me, before I come in the truth, I was doing a righteous act. Before I didn't know. You know what I mean? I started from long time before. But I didn't like come anyhow.
Well, I mean, as we get elder and we learn, people, you know, then you get to realize, well, why I don't eat it. So I just, as my brother knows to say, I stop eating it because I tell them, I tell a Rasta. But me, I know luck to say, well, you know, I'm a Rasta. But I just stop eating it. And then after, when you get older, you realize, well, pork is not really good because if you leave pork right here, it's too alcohol, it worms come about just so I don't, you know?
Because the science behind it now, the scripture says that is wrong. But what is science behind it, right? They see, they have a reason why the most I tell you to be strong. Because them worms don't die.
You see, that is it, yeah.
Then you can pour much into them. The worms will be there all the time.
Pork is a scavenger.
Yes,
pig is a scavenger. Shrimp is a scavenger. The fish that the Lord said not to eat because they are abominable. They are scavengers. You are what you eat. Your DNA change to what you put in your body. For example, you have sex with a woman, right? Some scientists brought it out just the other day. If you ejaculate into a woman's mouth, the sperm is going to swim through her, go up to her brain, and lodge there and bond with her DNA. You understand? You are what you eat. You are what you put into your body. Right? So, you put pork, which is a scavenger that takes toxins. Is a whole beast designed to take toxins. Shrimp, that's like a sea cockroach. Crayfish, these are the fish without scales. They're abominable, they're dirty. So when you put it in your body, you put yourself in a toxic state. You understand? That's why the Most High say not to deal with these animals. Right? Or birds, certain
And
birds.
all these things they just talk about. Whenever I tell you, look at this. My mom make crab and I come home, I don't eat. So I'm eating, the rice, whatever. And I say, well, I don't eat. And she said, well, I don't eat. I said, well, I don't eat. No, my knowledge, I know that you're supposed to break the crab and eat it, right? I just stop it and I just say, I don't eat. And she said, no, you have to break it. For me, that was the first time and that was the last time before. I find that it's too much hard work to eat. When you come to eat, you eat and you go home. So all them things I never really
I never had no problem with Lego and them things. Yeah. Because it was always in a first. And easy work. Right.
Yes, it's like the law already in your spirit. So you do that, that's not to go in. Right? You see, Romans chapter 2 verse 15. He said, which through the work of the law written in their hearts, right, your mind, right? He said their conscience also bear witness, and their thoughts, he said the meanwhile accusing or else excusing one another.
Scriptures say, most I write the laws in your heart, Israel heart. Right, you have it?
Second is just like verse 31. For behold, I sow my law in you, and it shall bring fruit in you, and you shall be honored in it forever.
That's not it. It's saying sow the law in you. That was the most I put in Israel.
This is second Ezra chapter 2 verse 50. It says, thou shalt find that Israel thy name hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
Israel was in the law. So when you keep the law and you realize that grace is the law because pursuant to the prophecy, Hebrews 8:8, where the Lord gonna put the laws in Israel inward part. The laws really in Israel inward part to them. But just because we in this flesh, we listening to the laws, which is the conscience. But the Lord gonna give you a different heart, a fleshy heart, but we're gonna listen to the conscience. But the Lord's already in you. Like when you have a conscience, I thought Adam gave the law, Adam really feel Adam added the law of nobody. And start teaching the law. So while you are the law in, the law putting us privilege like you want to settle our man. Nobody want to take you that wrong, just because you take yourself that wrong. And I read scripture to the verse 13. You're not sex with our man, she clear because now you find something wrong with that. Yeah, you don't have sex with his daughter because he said, nah, I don't do that, but they're pieces and everything. I don't after them.
They don't have the laws. That's that. Like the so-called white man. He is attracted by nature.
A lot of people tell me, they say, I tell them, but the Lord is talking to you. It's just that you don't listen. Because when your mind telling you something, I mean, everybody know. Okay, you get up morning, right? You know, you ain't go and rob your brother or cut him up. Because in your mind, you know that wrong. And this is why I tell them, I say, every time you go to sleep, maybe when you're young, when you go to see something, you know it's wrong, but you're still going to do it. You're going to be that man, you know it's wrong, but you're still the man.
Right? But in your mind, you already have the laws in your mind.
Right? Yeah. So everybody know when they're doing wrong, from when they're doing
right. That's a picture where I'm born with flesh was fighting against the spirit.
A piece of fear.
Alright, thanks.
I want to.
Sirach 37 and verse 14. It says, for a man's mind is sometimes wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen, and sit above and on high too.
Yeah. Your spirit. They will tell you more than you put 7 men to watch for you. Your spirit will tell you, hey, I want some men that say, and something tell me that I go there. Look what happened. The spirit will tell you that for you. Which your spirit is part of the Heavenly Father. So, who make you do that? The Heavenly Father make you do that. Through your spirit.
I will testimony by happened at a time I go through things Gonzalez. Started to show from my lip. So I look at things show real quick. So by some tell me boy don't pass through there. Don't pass through there, don't pass through there.
Go side.
I ain't listening to pass through there. So it's my embrace.
And what make you pass through there? What make you pass through there?
Nah, this.
What make you do that in the flesh?
Well, I have the precept here.
Flesh always fighting against the spirit.
I have this precept here. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 20.
Yeah.
It says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. That's it, right? So we are the creature, we are the man, right? And the one who subjects us is who the Heavenly Father, right? It says, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from bondage of corruption, we in this flesh. That's the bondage of corruption, this body of flesh, right? Into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh.
Because you were saying that the spirit will tell you something, but your flesh will tell you something else, right? This is wisdom of Solomon 9:15. For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigh down the mind that reasons upon many things.
The earthly tabernacle is what? The body, the flesh, weigh down the mind. Which is your spirit, the spirit is resting in your mind. The spirit is resting in your head.
I do not.
That's why when you start to sweat, you start to sweat from your head, your spirit is pure energy. The spirit is heat. Then when you start to sweat, you start to sweat from your head, come down. So, what people do is fire, but everyone pour water in the head there to cool it down. And when spirit lie in your head. All them liquids that sing up in your head there. Every fire put on it. My spirit, it means stop here. Because why? Something is spirit here that spirit said the spirit you're witnessing to the spirit that he are the children of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah, but you see, again, no, okay. If I was walking fast and I stopped, right? I was walking fast.
Yeah, right. So who put that in your mind to stop? The Heavenly Father, right?
I was driving, you know, like back. I parked, you know, like here in the bus terminal. And I walk back up.
The most I bring you back.
And then I see all you.
All praise shine
This is on back on that. This is Romans.
I hope my vehicle still there parked on.
Yeah, there. The Lord will defend you. This is Romans chapter 7, starting at 19.
Yeah.
For the good that I would, I do not.
Yeah.
But the evil which I would not, that I do. Right? Now if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. Right?
The sin that dwelleth in the body.
In the body. Let me say something too. Yahweh Bashim said, I am the Lord is a spirit, and he worships one and such shall worship him in spirit and in truth. Right? How we doing that? By going back to the laws, the word. Because when we feed, you can feed the body carnally by eating food, physical food, rice and peas, right? But to feed the spirit is to come back into the word. You understand?
That's why when I ask people, and I'm asking people, I say, what is the spirit? They say the spirit is our personality, but that's in no way. The spirit is the Lord, which is the word, which you already have.
Romans 7:14. 14. Right, it says, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, soul under sin. Right? Romans 7:14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, soul under sin. Right?
Only is carnal. Subjected to break the law. Have the law in your mind, but the body is subjected to break the law. It's warring against the spirit continually.
What
now will it bring us back to remembrance? When we go back into this Lord and Spirit that we already have. The strength to be spirit. You're joining with us? This is for the strength in your spirit because you already have it. So when you read this, hey, yeah boys. Strength in your spirit, which is your mind.
Job 23 verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the word of his mouth more than my necessary food.
God, the words of the Most High Moses here, which is necessary food for what? The spirit, which is in your head. See? Spiritual food, which is in the Lord, which is already, which you already have the Lord. But now, to conquer that flesh, where do you do? Feed the spirit. With what? The spirit. The Lord. The spirit of the Lord.
Jeremiah 15:16.
Right.
Thy words were found and I did keep them.
Yeah, where?
It says, thy words were found and I did keep them.
Where was found?
And thy word was unto me with joy and rejoicing of my heart.
Yeah. The word again. Everything was back in the word of the Lord.
This is Psalms.
It's simple. Because let them get into it. Why they didn't hard for the elect. They won't catch on, but these people won't get you. Read.
This is Psalms 119.
Yeah.
Verse 1 to 3.
And we never went to school to learn this. We don't go to no children school to learn this. They wouldn't get this because this is spiritual. This book wasn't for everybody to read. Only the elect supposed to bring it on and teach it. It's always like that. Well,
It says, so sweet are thy words unto my
what
taste.
sweet is the Lord?
Yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth.
Yeah. But when it come out, it's what? It's bitter unto them. Come out, it's sweet, but it's bitter too. Because the life that we live in, these people are them against me. Because we are living like that. So it's bitter too. When we say by the outside, we're not it's funny. Is that alien or something? Madam. You want to give out praise?
Yeah. How
shy.
You want to give praise to both sides? His son, all the elders and the apostles, the men that suffering in this place in sincerity and in truth. And we say, Shalom. Next in this place,
Mawat.
Mawat to Babylon.
Mawat to Babylon.
I give him rowdy piece of my boy.